Play my darn theme music.
Look alive, look alive, look alive, look alive. We are here. We are live, following along with the draft. I got my guy, Justin Babin Jr., Babin on the Bayou, joining us right now. Other guys are going to check in here in a second. But to start us off immediately out the gate, LSU legend himself, the one and only from the 2007 LSU National Championship Tigers, the one who brought pride and joy back to our Tigers. Yeah, I'm gonna rock the ice for our guys tonight. My guy, Coach Stu, Carnell Stewart, the only one I know to successfully play both sides of the ball under Nick Saban era. That's the only thing I know. I don't know of anybody else who was able to do that, Stu. Do you know anybody else who was able to do that for Saban?
Steven Peterman and Marcus Spears, because Marcus Spears was actually a tight end at first. And he Coach Saban talked to him and switched him over to defensive end. And Steven Peterman was also a D tackle and who moved over to offensive line.
Okay, all right. Now I didn't realize Spears came in as a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
So you must have had.
That's why he wore 84.
Okay, all right. So you must have had bad hands then.
Nah, he actually was good. He actually had hands. So he one of the only defensive ends I know that caught interceptions during the season and ran them back for touchdowns.
I mean, you can see why now. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you think was the reason that that Coach Saban saw in him to move him from tight end to end?
Most likely the way he ran his defense, because he drops his D ends into cover sometimes. And Marcus Spears was athletic enough because he played basketball too. I think he was an All-American in basketball too. So you got a guy like that who could cover at his size. I mean, quarterbacks don't account for him. So when they see him in the coverage, they're going to throw it, and then you realize he has hands like a tight end and then catching and running in for him.
That's fire.
Yeah, I seen that since I was a freshman, so I saw it happen live.
That's fire. Yeah. So, Stu, I want to ask you, since you played under Saban, you went through it from high school at Curtis. You played with a legend in Coach Saban. You've been around pros your entire career, basically. What was it like to prepare, like sitting back, looking at where you are now, and looking back at it? What was it like to be taught and prepared by the greatest coach of all time? And how did that preparation that you guys saw day in and day out translate for guys to the pros?
For me, it was easy because coming from Curtis, we also prepared like kind of the same way. We was always trying to dot our I's and cross our T's. So you see me when we coach, if we mess up, we starting it over, right? Mess up, we starting it over. I don't care if it's to the small thing. So Coach JT and Coach Saban had the same demeanor. So if you messed up one too many times, why are you getting in my drill or why are you getting up here? So when you get up there to prepare yourself mentally, because it starts mentally first before physically, because you got to have guys that strong, 400-500-pound bench pressers, but they're mentally shot. So it was always a mental standpoint with Coach JT and Coach Saban coming in preparing.
What was that mental like, that adjustment for you, like coming from Curtis to LSU?
Everything started early. So in other words, working out started like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Practice was more, let's say, give or take 1 o'clock, then 4 o'clock after school was over with. So by the time you're done with everything, you still have to deal with school matters right after. We talking about study hall, going into tutoring, and you're trying to keep your eyes open the whole time this is going on. Compared to when you at home, when you're at Curtis, your mom gonna be like, look, you better get up early in the morning and finish that homework. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You do that.
That's crazy. Well, Stu, looking back, I know it's been, and I'm about to say it, and it's gonna feel so old when I say this. It's been over 20 years now. When you look back at your time at LSU, what do you think was was the most challenging game that you can remember from your career?
When I moved over to offensive line, the first game of the season was tough for me. I went against I think his name was Titus Brown. He was the defensive end. He ended up going to the Cleveland Browns. And the thing was, it wasn't the speed, it was that he was shorter than what I'm used to going against.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually made me bend further than I'm used to going against, even at practice. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you always hear me tell about shorter players, you have built-in leverage. Use it against you because somebody used it against me. So
Right.
once I've kind of got my butt whooped that game, everything aligned up after that.
How does something like that teach you? And like how do you counteract that from an offensive lineman
You don't get
standpoint?
emotional. You got to understand you're going to take a loss in the game. Even if you win, the team as a whole, you might win, but you might lose as an individual because you didn't play to the best of your ability the whole time. You might have fought and sweat with everybody else, but sometimes you might be just a weaker link at that time. You know what I'm saying? But you got to step it up and don't be that person the next game.
Okay. All right. Justin, you got any questions for Coach Stu? Because if not, I'm going to keep firing him.
Just how was it like, playing, in 2007, that season, like how was that season, like winning a national championship? And I'm sure that's one that you look back fondly on. So how was that season for you? How do you remember it?
I mean, from the beginning, it didn't seem too rough, like on us as a team, like especially like offense together, gelling together, because most of us would came together since Saban, so we all knew each other and trust each other in that matter of fact. But like the games going in, it was almost like we didn't know going in mentally, like, okay, we're gonna go in there and just beat them, knock them out the way. We took each game as if they were gonna beat us because at the time we was ranked kind of high, but we wasn't number one just yet. And it seemed like soon as we got that number one tag on us, you could have put a high school team against us. They was gonna give us everything they got, everything. So we had to play every single one of the teams. What's up with you? What you doing over there?
He just got in from practice.
Oh, all right. Yeah, but sometimes, I mean, when I look back on that season, I was happy because the simple fact is you're not guaranteed to either win one national championship in college, but to be able to win two and to be part of one of five people who only got two in LSU history. I mean, 42 years old, I still look back at that. It's glory time, you know?
That's crazy to think about,
So
right?
You were there for the one under Nick and then the one under
Coach
Les
Miles.
and Miles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, when I did, we badly lost. My first season, we lost 2 games. I mean, the second season, we might have lost 3, and that was to the bowl game against Iowa. Coach Saban left, Coach Miles came, and I think we had 2 11-2 seasons back to back after that.
Talk about that transition. Yeah, I want to talk about that transition between. We were both jumping on that. That transition between Miles and Saban. What was that like?
I ain't gonna lie to you. It was kind of like, okay, you could take a breath because Miles wasn't in your face like that. You know what I'm saying? He was a player's coach, a coach's player, player's coach, how they say it. But he wasn't that of a pushover, if you would say it, when it comes to that title. Coach Miles will actually just try to urge you not to mess up so much because he'll tell it to you calmly, like if you keep messing up, somebody is going to take your spot. You know what I'm saying? And compared to Saban, it was like my way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? That kind of situation. It made the road easier to walk. I'll say that.
Absolutely.
That freshman year was rough. Because Saban was trying to make his statement in the SEC at that time too. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get to Miles, and we already been winning by the time Miles come, Miles got to pick up from where Saban left off, which was good for him because most of us had seen him. If you went to Oklahoma State for a visit, you met him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when he came in, everybody was calm because like, okay, everybody know this dude from some form of fashion. So it was almost like a coach you already kind of had.
You had a relationship with.
You had a relationship with already. So when he came in, it was kind of easy transition because everybody knew him. He even said that himself when he came. He said, "I remember all y'all faces on all y'all visits." So he said, "This is going to be an easy run." And he said that out of his mouth. This is going to be an easy run.
And indeed, it was.
He saw it. He saw it. He saw it himself.
Yeah, I think that's part of the reason why he was excited about the job opportunity from that right there.
Yep. Because most of everybody he wanted at Oklahoma State that didn't go to Oklahoma State went to LSU.
That's awesome. Well, the draft is on right now, and I think the real draft is about to begin because
Mendoza
Fernando
first
Mendoza
overall.
was obviously selected first overall by the
And
Las
who he
Vegas
went to?
Raiders to the Raiders.
Raiders. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
How do you feel about that selection?
Well, the Raiders do need a quarterback, right? If I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. New
yeah,
head
they
coach.
do need a quarterback. I mean, with this new team moving into Vegas, and they trying to make a statement in Vegas right now. I mean, they do need their premier quarterback that the fans going to come and try to watch and see what's going on, so they can sell the tickets. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're gonna win games right away, but they got to build around them in some form of fashion. And I always start with the O line, and I see that NFL teams seem to kind of get shaky. Once, like the Cowboys, one time they had a great O line across the board. Why you didn't hold on to that O line at least for another 2 seasons after? You can't
Right.
tell me money is the problem. You in Dallas, money is not the problem. You could have kept those guys for another season or two,
You
and you at least
absolutely
got you a
right.
Super. You could have went or maybe won the Super Bowl with that O line alone. But they
You are
broke it
absolutely
apart because
right,
they didn't want to pay him.
and they've been slipping down ever since. It's been very inconsistent.
Ever
It all
since
starts in
then,
the trenches.
ever since that happened, Dak hasn't had an O line blocking for him since then. Like a real aggressive O line,
Yep.
in your face O line.
And that's what you need. It's part of the reason why the Saints have been kind of a little bit listless too. That the offensive line, especially since they lost a guy like Max Unger, like
Oh yeah,
I think since
yeah,
his retirement, especially in that center position. Don't get me wrong, Eric McCoy's been great. He really has, but he's been kind of hurt the last few years, in and out of the lineup. And then it's been hard to replace Carl Nix and Jari Evans since they retired too. That guard center guard combination is massive, and if for as much as you may have two stalwart tackles, if you got pressure up the middle on your quarterback, it's lights
it's
out.
over every time. Yeah, it's like every time. Even Ramchek, when they had him at right tackle, they lost. I mean, I think he might have retired for injuries. I'm not sure,
He did,
but
yeah, yeah. He
once
had
you lost him,
yep,
yep.
yeah. No, it's absolutely true, man. Like it's just, I'm glad now that they've been, you can see the Saints have been making it a real good effort in, trying to address the line as much as possible. They have literally been fighting to address the line, and those efforts have been warranted. Have they missed? Yes. I mean, you had a
How
guy
many
like Trevor.
first round draft picks?
Oh my God, I think it's been like 8. It's been ridiculous. I swear to God, y'all gonna watch me crash out if the Saints draft a guard tonight at pick 8. I'm going to crash.
A guard or a D tackle, that's what they known for
I
going
don't.
for in the first round.
I do not want to see it. I do not need to see it. Let's not do it, please, God, for all things that is good. Please do not draft the offensive guard. We've got enough going on in Louisiana. We had the mall, the shooting at the mall. So prayers to those families and individuals involved in that. It's very hard and depressing to deal with that already. The last thing we need now is to double down on that by drafting an offensive lineman. Do not do this to us, Mickey Loomis. As a community and as a society, do not. You have one
Don't
job
get
to
your
do.
hopes too high.
Right,
Don't
right.
get your hopes too high.
Look, I've said that all week long. I have watched this story long enough to know I can be hurt.
Yep.
Caesar
I can be hurt.
Ruiz, Trevor Penning,
Andrews Pete.
Andrews Pete.
Like, can we not? Like, I knew we were going to draft Calvin Banks Jr. last year, and I was like, look, I get it. We need it. But just one time, I want to see a receiver, a safety, a corner,
a corner.
Give me something exciting. I want to see something exciting. We got to wait till round 2 till we start doing fun stuff. Like, come on, man. Let's.
And then most likely they're gonna trade all those guys out if they make a spot or something like that. After season 2, they're gonna get rid of them.
Right. Absolutely, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Well, Stu, I don't want to keep you too long, man.
Plan.
I don't want to keep you too long, man. I know you're just getting off work, so I cannot thank you enough for popping in. But look, man, the invitation is always gonna be here for you. And now you can see, I know you're not that much of a technology guy, but now you can see that this is very simple to do, man. And I plan on having you back. I plan on having you back so we can definitely dive more into your time at LSU. And now what you're doing with the kids now with Fave. For a lot of y'all who don't know right now, Stu is coaching at Conquer Sports Pros. That's how I've come to know him as not just as a coach, but as a friend. And that's how we've grown our relationship because of the training that he's done with my son. He's helped make my son into the player that he is, and to the valuable young man that he is as well. The work that
I
you guys are
appreciate
doing
that.
is definitely noted, and it should be appreciated and shouted out from sea to shining sea. Y'all are
I
training.
appreciate it.
Y'all are training literally the next generation of linemen, great linemen within Louisiana. A lot of the kids that y'all train though don't get enough of shine put on them because of all the rankings and star rankings and politics that go
Yeah,
into it. So
yeah.
any opportunity I can to use this platform, as no matter how small or big it may ever become, I'm going to do that to shine a spotlight on you guys and bring that attention to y'all. So y'all please make sure y'all tap in with my guy Stu. He's not on any social media anywhere. So just whenever you see him, just shout him out. My guy got his rings. He got his family, and he just
Yeah, I stay
big
low,
chilling.
man. Yeah, I
Yeah,
work and chill, man.
he
That's
is
it. Stay
big
out the
chilling,
way. Yeah.
big chilling. But I appreciate you, Stu, man. You have a good night, brother.
Have a
Y'all
good
too.
night.
Appreciate it.
Later. So yeah, Babin, that's Coach Stu, bro. Like I know he's from well before your time, but yeah, man,
Mhm.
definitely a great guy, man.
Yeah, definitely seems like it. And I mean, again, like you said, being one of only a handful of players who ever won 2 national championships with LSU football, that's amazing. Uh, the draft has started, by the way. The Jets
Yes.
made their second pick. Our
It-
David Bailey.
Yes,
David
David
Bailey
Bailey
went
from
to the
Texas
Jets.
Tech, which is kind of a surprise. But a lot of people were kind of penciling in. I say kind of a surprise. A lot of people were penciling in Arvell Reese to go there too.
Hmm.
So the fact that Arvell Reese is not there at 2, or the fact that Arvell Reese is still available after 2 has me
Yeah.
scared because it means the Saints can be enticed to do something stupid. And
So, yeah, I mean, from what I've heard and kind of what is your take on like the trading up aspect that people are talking about? Because it sounds like from what I've heard from you, you wouldn't be a big fan of it. I do like staying at 8 as well. I really like the options that you have at 8 for sure. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But
I'm gonna put it to you like this, Justin. When you as you get older, you start getting to more relationships and start figuring out the ladies and how everything works. You're gonna come to find out that it's easier when the fish come to you instead of you having to throw your fishing pole out to the sea. You don't have to catch nothing, right? So you just go ahead and just let it come to you. So that's what we're trying to do. We want that stuff to follow us. Our next guest just popped in. The man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Mr. Drake Nevis, proud member of the 2007 LSU Tigers defensive line, led Louisiana High School in sacks in his senior season, and now was drafted in the third round by the Indianapolis Colts. Coach Drake, my guy. Thank you for joining us tonight, man. I appreciate you being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So how's the night going for you, man?
Oh, it's going cool. Just watching people live their dreams out.
Yeah, man. I know
Only
you.
the beginning.
I know you. I know you jumped in. I know you. You said that you at a retreat. So I appreciate you taking a couple of minutes to join us on this on the stream tonight. Tell us like what's going through these guys' minds right now since you've been through this process already.
You got excitement and it's the unknown because you really never know who's going to call you. But you just have faith that your name is going to be called and be grateful for it.
What was that night like for you?
Yeah, that was the third round, so I mean it was pretty much anticipating. Anticipating.
How did you see your name or did you get the call first?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool, and I like this day because I relive it pretty much on draft day. So I mean, I enjoy watching it.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. So take us through that. Take us to that LSU season. That national championship run. What was your favorite game from that year?
Mine. What
Who
year?
from the year that y'all won the Natty?
Oh yeah. So I played in 8 games. Started two. So it was a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster for the Auburn game. Coming back and winning it, and a lot of great memories. A lot of great memories.
Look, you played on a defensive front that had a lot of top names, yourself included, but also a lot of character, right? A lot of characters. Tell me about one of your most favorite memories from your time, just being with the fellas.
It's too many. And if y'all didn't hear from Coach Fave, he's one of his teammates I ever had. Uh, See him, like he's funny, man. That's one of the memories on top. Yeah, mimic the coach. Yeah, clown on other people.
Fave actually getting ready to jump on here in a second. Uh, so, so Jeremiah. The pick is in
Jeremiah
for the
Love.
third for the Arizona Cardinals. They just drafted running back from Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love, at pick 3, and that's one of the things I forecasted, that if they did not trade out of that pick, that Jeremiah Love would be the selection that they made. So here he is. He's off the board, which means that Arvell Reese falling to pick number 4 at the Tennessee Titans. If the Tennessee Titans don't go Arvell Reese, they could go offensive tackle, which means he could slide to 5. We might Drake. Who do you think the Saints should try to select at pick 8?
It really all depends on the scheme that they have and the player that's for them.
Absolutely right. Just go best player available, man. Best player available. I think that's exactly what they should do. Well, Drake, look, I definitely want to thank you for joining. I know you're at your retreat, so I didn't want to keep you long at all. Thank you so much for jumping in. I will see you Saturday at the training on Saturday. Once again, Drake is just like Coach Stu, works with Coach Fave in training the next up and coming great lineman across the state,
Awesome.
and he does a lot of personal work. Look, Drake Nevis is one of my good friends, man. Whenever I need prayer, he's a praying warrior. He's always there for me, and so I want to uplift you for everything that you do, man, and shine a light on you, because you're bigger than football, brother, and you mean the world to me, man. I want everybody to know that I love you, because you are a brother. You're more than just a football player to me, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Hey, brother, love you too. All the best, man. Y'all take care.
Will do. Later, man. Y'all enjoy yourself.
So Jeremiah Love at 3, a running back hasn't gone that high since Saquon did when the Giants took him at 2. I mean, I thought Love was either going to go to the Cardinals or Tennessee. Like, I thought he was going to go 3 or 4, but now Arvell re-slides down a little bit. Interesting to see kind of what the Titans might do here if they pick Reese here potentially.
Yeah, this is definitely getting interesting now. I I felt like you. If he wasn't getting picked at Arizona, Jeremiah Love was not falling past the Titans. There was no way possible he was slipping past the Titans. So now I'm interested to seeing what the Titans are going to do here, because they need offensive line help, right? They need weapons around Cam Ward, but I don't see them going for a receiver at this high of a pick. But they also could use defense too, So there's really no telling what if you really let's see. There's really no telling what could happen right now. So this is why I love this draft. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Justin. I love that this draft is unpredictable. That's what makes it fun. I have not wanted to sit here and watch every pick like this in a long time. And that's what's making this so much fun right now. And not to mention, I like to see the suits too.
Yeah. I love the draft and always keeping up with it, like keeping up with the draft and everything. Like I said, you talked about it for a long time, and I've been listening to you talk about it for a while. And like the Saints at 8, like that pick, like where they're situated and all of that. I'm really excited to see where they go because there's so many different correct ways they can go. I would, you know, I think I, of course, I'm an LSU homer, so I would love it if Mansour Delane, stayed in the boot, stayed in Louisiana and went to the Saints after just a phenomenal season, one of the best corners, one of the best cover corners in America in 2025, Mansour Delane. I mean, you think about it like the the LSU defense in 2023, I always go back to this and I tell people in 2023, LSU had possibly the worst defense in program history. And just 2 years later, thanks to Blake Baker, Corey Raymond, and coaches like that, they were a top 30 unit in America in 2025. And who was the best player? Who was the top player on that team? That was Mansour Lane. And
Yep.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see where Delane falls tonight. I hope it's to the Saints. I know a lot of people, like I know Ross. I was reading some stuff that Ross put out there saying Caleb Downs would also be a great option as well. But that's just going to be really interesting to see what happens at 8. But interesting draft so far.
Absolutely, absolutely. What's up, Jarrett? Thank you for joining, man. Definitely
What's
appreciate you
up,
being
Jared?
here. And shout out to all y'all in the chat, man. I definitely appreciate y'all joining tonight. Y'all could be watching the draft anywhere. Thank y'all for hanging out and hearing us yap. And like I've been telling everybody, this is gonna be a real just chill, laid back show tonight. We're gonna kick it, have the guests pop in and out, and give their 2 cents and give a vibe off of how they're feeling about the draft so far and the picks that are being made. But and the fun is just gonna go from there. Looking for Fave's gonna be joining us here in a second. He's just having some technical difficulties, and
Mhm.
if you know Marlon Favorite like I do, it's not. I'm not surprised. Oh, they
Oh,
picked Carnell Tate.
oh my lord! The first big surprise of the draft,
What?
Carnell Tate
Carnell Tate.
goes to the Titans.
Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate, man. Big Fave in the building. If he could get his devices right. There he is. I told you, Fave. Big Fave is trying to get his stuff together. I would rather listen to the interviews with the Tiger Legends and AP and JR. Thank you, Unc. I definitely appreciate that. Jarrett says the lane to Saints gonna hit like the first crawfish boil of the season. Yeah, that's like that. Tyrone Biggums. Yes, sir.
Not going with Reese
I
there,
don't
you
know
know.
why. I don't know why. I don't know why they just did that. The New York Giants could legitimately end up with Arvell Reese and Jordan Tyson.
Mhm.
That's nuts. That's
Yeah, that's
nuts.
a crazy pick. Um, Carnell Tate, like not expecting. Like you got Arvell Reese, like also the mock draft I saw released today had Sonny Styles going to the Titans as well at 4 potentially. So I mean Carnell Tate is kind of crazy. Like he's a talented player, but that's a very shocking pick for sure.
It is. It is. Big Fave, can you hear us? Oh man, Big
Oh,
Fave is losing connections. I'm gonna call Fave right quick live. While we live. Like I said, this is a loose show, so the pick is in for the Giants. The pick is in for the Giants. And I can tell you they're going to pick Arvell Reese.
yeah.
I mean,
They
it's
should.
obvious.
They
It's
should
obvious.
pick Arvell Reese. I
I just
mean,
said I was going to call you Fave. You have what's no? You got to. Are you using that app? Because Stu and Drake both got this to work for them. You sh- Yeah, they just got done. Like you should feel ashamed that Stu and Drake both. We know they don't know how to use phones. Could be. Are you inside? You still at game on? Yeah, I'm live on camera right now. I'm still live. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just put you on speakerphone, Fave. How about that? Let me.
You put me on speakerphone.
Can y'all hear Fave through? Can you hear Fave through my mic, Justin?
Yes,
Hello,
yes.
somebody.
There he is.
Hey, I wanted to connect with y'all, Justin, but my phone messed up. But I'm just as shocked at y'all as Carnell Tate comes off the board this early.
Bruh, tell me that's not crazy.
That's insane. To Tennessee, right?
To Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, I thought the shocker was what that was. They was gonna go get his offensive lineman.
Me too. I thought that they were gonna go get an offensive lineman for him as well.
Like Maui Noah or Monroe
Maui Noah,
Freely.
yeah, but Arvell
Maui
Reese.
Noah, yes, correct.
But Arvell Reese is about to get selected right now by the Giants. Imagine the Giants ending up with Arvell Reese and Jordan Tyson, Fave.
Right.
That's nuts.
Right.
Oh my
That
goodness.
probably was one. Wait, so I was trying to connect with y'all, so I missed. So the Giants went with
The Giants pick is in. And I know who it is. I know who it is.
Jordan? You think it's Jordan?
It's Arvell Reese. I know who it is.
Oh yeah, it's Arvell Reese.
It's Arvell
Arvell Reese or someone of that nature, like a Sonny Styles or something.
There is no or. It's Arvell Reese. Like I'm telling y'all who it is. Like I can confirm this on good authority. Like
All right.
Like, I'm just going to put that out there. I'm going to confirm this on good authority. If you have betting odds and you want to bet right now, go bet Arvell Reese. Okay?
Cash a check.
Just go cash a check. I mean, like, to be honest with you, like, let's be honest. If you were the GM of the Giants and you had pick 5 and 10, would you not go get Arvell Reese yourself too? Like, I'm not even thinking about it.
I'm between. You still got Ruben Bang out there. You still got oh boy, you got Caleb Downs. Wouldn't surprise me. Arvell Reese is the smart pick, right? You go get one of the better edge rushers in the draft. But Sonny Styles is still out there. A lot of people had him potentially going top 5.
I'm gonna pull up my article that I wrote on Canal Street Chronicles real quick, because a lot of the things I predicted in this article last night are coming true.
So you predicted Jeremiah Love?
Yes, I did. I legitimately did.
To me. I don't believe
I
it.
did. I'm about to pull it up right now. I'm about to send it to you while we live on the phone. I promise you I did. It's crazy. I predicted Sonny Styles was gonna fall, and I predicted that Arizona Cardinals would pick Jeremiah Love. Like, I legit. So I'm going to copy this and send this to you right now, Fave. Like, this is nuts. The first 3 things in my prediction article is true.
So
Mendoza. I predicted. So I literally said, let's start off with getting the obvious so I can get a warm up. Fernando Mendoza will be the first pick overall. That way I at least have one thing in this article correct. Then I said Arizona's going to keep their pick and the Cardinals will select Jeremiah Love 3rd overall. Then I said next, Sonny Styles falls out of the top 5. Like, I literally said that.
Okay.
This is
we're
nuts.
waiting on New York at 4 right now.
God bless you, baby. Yeah, we wait. No, New York is at 5. So once they make this pick with Arvell Reese, he's out. He's out of the top 5.
They just did Tate
At 4. Tate.
I'm gonna say they going Sonny Styles right now. Then. Just because you said.
Oh, why you got to be such a contrarian? Why you got to be such a contrarian?
Only way to do it.
Right, like
only way to do it.
These draft shows are about.
So Fave is saying Sonny Styles. Now, I'm telling y'all right now, I know, like, I'm not guessing when I say I know what the pick is. I know what the pick is. If everybody in the chat right now that's watching, y'all hear
inside sources in New York.
Y'all heard I got inside sources on Airline Highway. Okay, like Here, they're announcing the pick right now for the Giants. So that means my first three things, and I just sent Fade the prediction article. The first three things I predicted in the article will be true.
Okay. If this is pick 5. So if it's not Sonny Styles, so far you're right.
This is nuts.
Who did you pick the
I'm
Saints
actually
draft?
headed to Game On Social
I did
to get on with Ken Trahan and
you
those
didn't?
guys on 106.7 the ticket down here. So I'm supposed to be in there. We all supposed to be commenting on the Saints' pick.
Oh, you
So I
got
guess what
you got a
what have
few
you guys
minutes.
been saying about that?
I think they're going Caleb Downs.
I would love them
I
to
just
get
don't.
Delane, man.
I'm still on Ruben Bain and Mansour Delane if they don't be off of the board.
You hey, not to cut you off. They just announced Arvell Reese as the draft pick. Arvell Reese is the pick. Like, Fave, open up the article and look at my predictions. You will see my predictions are right. Like, it's nuts.
I have it open.
That's nuts.
Anthony Park. Well, congratulations. I didn't realize you were writing for SB Nation's
Canal Street Chronicles, yes, sir.
conference. That is pretty cool. All right, I see the facts. I mean, this makes sense for New York. They got 2 picks.
Right.
So Sonny Styles must gonna go later on.
I don't see him falling past Washington at 7.
Okay, that makes sense because a lot of folks were saying Ruben Bain at 7 in Washington. I've been hearing 9. Monsoon Delane.
Mansour Delane at 9, yeah. I think the Saints gonna end up taking Caleb Downs. It's either Ruben Bain or Caleb Downs. It's gonna be between those 3 and Jordan Tyson. It's gonna be between those 3. We're getting breaking news. Mansour Delane. The Chiefs just traded to the 6th overall pick. They are going to select Mansour Delane.
They're going to get Mansour Delane. They're definitely going to get him. Damn, so that's I'm not, it's kind of obvious. I'm being a little biased because he's a tight end.
That's big.
But the Saints still need a lockdown corner. That's still a need. The Saints need a big target receiver, and the Saints need a rusher. And then what? They get the 9th pick, and they get
74 and 148.
Not bad.
That's not bad at all.
This is crazy.
This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. I love the draft. I love the
Delane to
draft.
KC potentially. Delane to
Mansour
KC.
Delane's going to KC. That's who they're going to get.
That's the only reason they traded up.
Yep.
Because, I mean, you lose McDuffie and free agency.
They were afraid that Washington could potentially take him. They were afraid that whatchamacallem, that the Saints could take him at 7 or 8. So they wanted to get up and get him.
Yep.
I love this. I love this. This is so much fun.
I kind of didn't know where Delane was gonna.
Washington
fall.
is going to take Sonny Styles.
Yeah.
Washington going to get Sonny Styles. And the Saints going to get Ruben Bain.
And we're up. Our pick is up. Washington pick is already in.
Damn, I'm probably going to be pulling up right when the
So
Saints
look,
gonna be
you are not like the TV's behind. I'm getting like behind the scenes information.
Oh, so the TV's behind.
Yeah.
So we're on pick. The TV's on pick what?
No, the TV is on pick 5 right now. Like Arvell Reese has just did his interview, so they haven't announced yet. But pick 6 is in, and also pick 7 is in. The Saints are officially on the clock.
Oh, in actuality, but TV late.
Yeah, so TV
Yeah.
presentations all late. Like in league offices, all the picks have been up. What's up, Joker? What's up, David? Thank y'all for joining in, man. I know,
What's up, fellas?
I know it's a little crazy right now.
Did the Saints just get sniped by the goddamn Chiefs again?
Yes, yeah, the Chiefs
God
jumped
damn
up.
it, man.
The Chiefs jumped up in front of the Saints to select Mansour Delane.
You already know. Because if he was there, the Saints was going to get him. And just like I told him earlier when I was talking with those guys, it makes more sense for the Saints to not move. Stay right
where you at. Yep.
Because the right pick going to fall to you. And that's what it looks like. Because unless Washington goes with, this is probably how it's going to go for the Saints. If Washington goes ahead and get Reuben Bain, the Saints going to go ahead and get Sonny Styles.
I'm telling you, Washington is taking Sonny Styles. Mansour Delane just announced as the Kansas City Chiefs pick. That's official.
Yeah.
My guy got his nice soft lavender suit on, representing the
Let's go.
Tigers. You know what I'm saying?
Good for him.
No, and he's probably the highest DB we had since
Since Stingley. So we're gonna get to choose between Reuben Bain, Jordan Tyson, and Caleb Downs.
Cool.
Man, everybody's screaming go get Caleb Downs. But my whole thing is you got Black there and you still got Reed. I know those guys are older, but they're still formidable.
Yep. I'm telling you, I'm hitting on all these. I'm hitting on all my predictions in this article right now. David, I sent that to y'all in the group.
On a heater.
Yeah, I saw it. I couldn't open it yet.
Bruh, I mean all of them, even Sonny Styles. So I have also the Giants. I have them penciled in at taking the guard Ione at 10 only if Jordan Tyson is not available. Meaning if Jordan Tyson is there at 10, he's going to the Giants.
This is my whole thing. This is why I'm at with it. I get being able to have best available leverage and the fact that you don't have receivers falling off the board galore. There's a lot too. But my whole thing has always been, man, go get a guy that could make a difference right now on your team that's a need. I just don't feel like we need a safety. That's available, I get it, But as far as needs,
you gotta look at it like this too. Like he a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like look at Caleb Downs in the same vein as a Derwin James or as a guy like a Jamal Adams who can play in the box, who can play off the ball, who can play in the slot. And you can use and Brandon Staley was the coach of the Chargers in the DC for the Chargers when he had Derwin James playing at an elite level. So I'm fine with Caleb Downs or Reuben Bain because again, like this as well as I do, Fade. That arm stuff is that's fake news. Like
I'm not worried about the arm stuff.
I'm not worried about that. Like, and guess what? Guess who coached Aaron Donald, who had 30-inch arms? Brandon Staley.
Yeah. Yeah, they just. Yeah, I'm about to talk right. So they're on Washington right now?
Yeah, Washington's pick is in. Our pick is officially in with league offices.
Okay, all right, big timer.
You know what it is?
I'm going to see if I can find out. because I gotta
he
get
finds out.
live reactions from the fans.
He finds out it's an offensive lineman.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to get. Y'all about to hear it.
If it's an offensive lineman, y'all gonna see me in the stream. I swear I'm in the stream. If it's an offensive lineman,
Yeah,
if the
in the stream. If it's an offensive lineman or some weird ass position, yeah, in the stream.
if
In it, bro.
if
Because I'm tired of that, dog. It's too, especially with all these really. See, when you make a mistake at, let's say 26, 22, that's different. But when you got a top 10 pick, go get a top 10 player that you need. Don't overthink it.
it's probably gonna be hold on. Big Breiden Fehoko is in the building. He's in the C-Fave. If you could have, if you could have been on stream, you'd have been able to see this.
What you eating, B?
Man, see?
I got a side bowl, man.
Shouts out to Verizon and that wireless. They
What's up?
Real MVP.
What's up, Brady?
So
Y'all might be delayed a little bit, but I just
Yeah.
saw the Saints make their pick.
Oh,
I'm about to walk.
go ahead and tell the world what it is, because I think I know what it is already.
Jordan Tyson, let's go.
Jordan
Jordan
Tyson.
Tyson.
Jordan Tyson is the pick for your New Orleans Saints.
I knew. We said, look, I said
Hey.
it earlier. Look, I'm not mad.
AP,
needed
we
it.
talked about
We
this.
talked about this.
They needed help. They got it.
Jordan Tyson's about 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", 210 pounds. 210 pounds, and is an absolute monster when it comes to running routes and winning to contested catches. You have a weapon.
Our receiver number one.
You have a weapon. And I know that they had people reporting out there yesterday that the Saints weren't going to draft another wide receiver because they didn't want to invest the money in it. That's called the pump fake and the smoke screen. Yeah. Like, you had to get it. You had to get it. So now this opens you up for tomorrow for round 2. So, Braden, what's your
You gonna go get your DB?
Yep.
Go get your edge rusher.
Yep. So, Braden, what's your reaction to the Saints pick?
I love it. We talked about it. We talked about it last time on the pod. They needed to get Chris Olave some help,
Yep.
and they got it. So I wanted to drop in here before the New Orleans pick, just show some love. I wasn't gonna take up too much time, man. But I'm excited about that pick. They're moving in the right direction. This draft has kind of surprised me up until now. I mean, I love that Mansour got picked. I'm excited about that. Happy for him. But I'm excited because now the draft's really about to start within the 10 to the rest of the 32 range.
It is. So I will say that I'm surprised. But then at the same time I'm not, because I predicted all of this happening so far in an article. Like it's in black and white. And I'm surprised because it actually came true. I cannot believe this. So now the Saints are literally pissing in the Cheerios of the Giants for not selecting the Jordan Tyson. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
and who was his quarterback at Arizona State?
Hey,
Just for
AP, I'm gonna hop off real quick. I just wanted to hop on for a little. Just
Man,
a little.
I
I'm gonna hop on
appreciate
later.
it, B.
I'm gonna hop on a little bit.
We'll still be here. Appreciate
Okay,
it.
bet.
Later.
Tyson, man.
Jordan Tyson, fellas.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I expected them to go defense. I expected them to go with Caleb Downs, but I like Tyson. I understand, as you said before, like getting help across from Chris Olave, adding another guy across from Chris Olave, kind of like, making it to where he can shine a little bit more so that opposing defenses can't take the opportunity to put so much attention on Olave, because you have Tyson, on the field as well. So I understand it. I expected Caleb Downs, honestly, but I get it.
Joker, what's your response, your reaction to that?
I mean, I told you that's who I wanted. Like, if we couldn't get him, then yes, I would say Downs or Mansour, even though he wasn't available. But I like it. It's who I want.
I love it. Love it. Let me go ahead.
The only thing bad about it is Shuck doesn't get bail like he wanted, but he'd be happy with what he got.
Oh yeah, like I'm pretty sure they got Shuck's stamp of approval
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
before.
Well, that's the other reason why I thought you would potentially go Caleb Downs here, because they're like, if there's the deepest position group in the draft is receiver, so you could go in the second round and take a guy like a Chris Bell or somebody like that. But Jordan Tyson, obviously, he's had some injury issues at times, but when he's played, he's been elite at Arizona State with Sam Levitt. So yeah, I'm excited for this one, man.
This means offense is back on Poitras Street. Offense is back. Offense is back, boys. We got an offensive line, we got a running back, and now we got two really solid receivers. Two guys that are going to be weapons that complement each other. Think about this. Chris Olave is a receiver that you have to back up from. You cannot press him. You have to give him space because of his route running. Jordan Tyson, you need to come down and press him. You don't want to give him a free release. And he's going to make it hard on you, because even if you jam him, he's still going to catch the ball. Relive those memories of Michael Thomas. But I give you something better. Not only do you have Michael Thomas, you have a taste of Julio Jones sprinkled in there. You have somebody who can just float through air. Like, it is, if you have not watched his tape, I beg you all to do so.
Yeah, I mean, Tyson's like playing. I mean, he's been excellent. What he have in 2025? Like when he played, I know he was out for a couple games in 2025, but didn't he have like over 700 yards when he played in 2025 or something like that? 500, 700 yards, something like
711
that.
yards.
Yeah, 711 yards.
In the same
So
amount of games he had his freshman year, he doubled his production. Elite. Nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work. Now I'm excited to see. Now I'm excited to see where things go. Willie J, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you for joining in. Now I'm excited to see where this thing goes. All the predictions, like I said so far, have happened. Sonny Styles fell out of top 5. Jeremiah Love got selected by the Cardinals at top 3. And now potentially Jordan Tyson is not available for pick 10, and the Giants could very well go with an offensive lineman, which is going to be interesting. Or they still have Caleb Downs on the board. There's still Ruben Bain on the board. Like, there's still Kenyon Sadiq. And then you got the Cleveland Browns who are about to select right now. I think that they're going to go offensive tackle right here. Who do y'all think that the Browns potentially go with?
I mean,
That's
you could see him going with a guy like Monroe Freeling or something like that, like an offensive lineman. I know Maui Noah is still on the board.
Spencer Fano.
Well. Yeah, Spencer Fano. So I think Browns could go in a bunch of different directions, but I'm just excited now that we know what the Saints pick is, because there was so much anticipation for it, and we've seen like them mess this up before, and you feel like they did not mess this up. Like you love the Jordan Tyson pick, adding a guy, a second guy to Olave. And really, making a nice 1-2 punch along with, you have Shuck, you have the running back you brought in. I mean, it's just, you're feeling really good right now if you're the Saints, and if you're a Saints fan, because they could have messed this pick up like they've done before, and they didn't.
Absolutely.
Have y'all seen the pick on y'all stream?
It's coming on right now.
So what is Fehoko watching?
Huh?
Or Fehoko
Well,
had it
Oh,
inside.
it's probably not on stream. It's probably satellite's always ahead of stream, and over the air is in front of everything. Like we could have put it on Fox, like just on DTV, like just on the channel over the air, and it would have came on instantly. There's the official
Jordan Tyson.
announcement.
There's the official.
I hope you like crawfish, my guy. I hope you like crawfish, my guy. I want y'all to do me a favor. Hold the stream down for a quick second. I gotta hop off real quick. Be right. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna be right back. All right.
Got you.
Well, it's been an interesting draft so far, Joker. I mean, of course you had.
I did a top 10. I'm gonna say on a betting app, and only got 2. So
Yeah. What it was Mendoza to the Raiders.
I got
course.
Mendoza to the
Bailey,
Raiders, and I took Tyson to the Saints.
Yeah. Then you had Bailey to the Jets. You had Jeremiah Love to the Cardinals. You had the shocker, Carnell Tate to the Titans.
Yes.
Arvell Reese to the Giants. Chiefs trade up and they grab Mansour Delane. Like that was I was interested to see where he was going to fall. I thought he could fall in between kind of that like 7 to 12 range, and the Chiefs kind of trade up to go and get him. And then you had Saints at 8 draft Jordan Tyson. And it's been an interesting far, and there's a lot here, obviously. A lot of different ways the Saints could go. And like I said, like you've seen them mess this up before.
You think Cleveland goes offensive line, or does Downs finally come off the board? I mean,
I don't know, man.
I'm sure they didn't expect Cleveland's Downs to be there.
I think Cleveland will go. I don't know, man. I don't know. I could see like. I think Caleb Downs is going to go in the next 2 picks. Like, I think Caleb Downs is going to go in the next 2 picks, and whoever doesn't pick Caleb Downs between the Browns and the Giants is going to take a lineman. That's what I think. I think however the order plays out, you'll see a lineman and Caleb Downs in the next 2 picks, or Caleb Downs and a lineman in the next 2 picks, potentially. Yeah. Man, I was thinking you could get Delane potentially to come to the Saints because, I mean,
Cleveland
Saints rarely ever draft.
Kansas City
Saints rarely after. Yeah. Saints rarely ever draft LSU players. So I was like, they got a chance with Delane at 8.
I don't think they've ever drafted one in the first round, to be honest.
Trying to see what's going on here. Getting the draft back up on my phone so we could pay attention to it. But yes, the Browns are here at number 9. And it's just now that you got the Saints off the board and they didn't screw it up, you're kind of like, all right, I'm chilling for the rest of the night, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Now I actually got a little baseball on the side by side right here.
I like the receiver class is deep this year. Like you could have waited on receiver and gone and got a Caleb Downs at 8. But I understand like the whole Jordan Tyson, like getting him. Obviously, there are questions about his injury history, but when he has played, when he has been healthy, he's been a beast.
Yeah. I mean, his sophomore year, I think he only played 3 games with Sam Levitt. Just think how good that team could have been with Scatterboo if they had Jordan Tyson.
Yeah. Tyson was on their team in 24, right? Like he was healthy in 24.
No, he started his career at Colorado.
Yeah.
And he transferred to Arizona State.
Transferred to ASU. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he only played 3 games his sophomore year,
Mm-hmm.
and then the breakout season last year. Well, not breakout, but I mean, 711 yards without your starting quarterback, most of it.
And that's also not, and he didn't play in every game in 2025. He missed like 3 or 4 games and still
Right.
put up over 700 yards.
Correct.
So just shows
He
his
only
ability.
played 9 games. 9 games.
Yeah, played 9 games, so he missed 3. Mhm. And some of those games were without Sam Levitt as his quarterback, right? Like Levitt got injured mid-season, so some of those games he put up good numbers without Levitt at QB for ASU.
Yes, sir. Well, pick is in. Make your predict. You see it?
Hold on. What is it?
Let me make your prediction.
Spencer Fano, right?
The tackle out of Utah.
Yeah, the tackle. I think Downs is going to the Giants. I could see that. Or they could go. I know the Giants need offensive line. They could go with a guy like Monroe Freeland potentially, or Maui Noah. Yeah. I mean, Reuben Bain is still on the board for somebody to grab for sure. Yeah. So kind of thinking about what the Giants might try to do. The Giants could go guard here if they wanted. They could go guard here with Maui Noah if they potentially wanted to. Let's see. What does it look like? I know there's
interior offensive line,
yeah, they could go Maui Noah potentially at 10. I know like taking Tyson is a risk. Like it's a risk because of his injury history. Like, so I know like some people were hesitant about that, and I honestly did not think the Saints were going to take Tyson because Mickey Loomis said yesterday you want to take a, surefire thing in the top 10 picks, and not saying that Tyson's ability obviously is there, but like if he's, he's got to stay healthy, and when he stays healthy, he can be elite. But taking Tyson there again, getting some help for Chris Olave, getting another receiver there, makes sense for sure. And the Giants did take Maui Noah. So 2 linemen come off the board. The Browns draft Spencer Fano, and then Francis Maui Noah goes to the Giants at 10.
I think Dallas just jumped Miami.
Yeah. I know Dallas was at 12. Miami was at 11.
Yeah, they don't flop now. They flopped on my stream. They flopped now, so I guess Dallas seen what they wanted and jumped ahead.
Yeah. A lot of different situations.
That could very well be.
That could be somebody like going up there. I think if the Cowboys jump the Dolphins, like the Cowboys are at number. What still says?
And they only jumped up one spot.
Now it says the Cow. I think they're going to grab Caleb Downs.
Which is nuts, considering that like I think they're going to get Downs too, but it looks like they traded 20.
They traded 20 to jump up one.
Jump up to 11.
Well,
so that way they pick 11 and 12.
The Cowboys' defense has been atrocious like the past 2 years. It's been one of the worst in the league. So, like, I was looking at a mock draft earlier today that had Delane going to the Cowboys at 12. And I hated that because I hate the Cowboys. But now I think they're going Downs here at 11.
I think it's going Downs too.
But you had those 2 linemen come off the board while you were gone.
Who did the Giants end up drafting?
Maui Noah.
Francis Maui Noah?
Yeah. And then Browns at 9 drafted Spencer Fano.
So they went O-line. I was right. They went O-line. I was expecting Maui Noah to go 6 to the Browns. So the Browns, who did the Browns draft then?
The Browns.
Yeah, which lineman did they draft at 9?
The
The
boy from
Browns
Utah.
drafted Fano.
Spencer
Fano.
Spencer Fano?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Fano or Fano. I'm sorry.
Fano.
I don't know. But yeah, probably going Downs here. I'm interested to see where Ruben Bain falls here. I think that's the next interesting name that I'm looking at.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to fall this far.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they might go Downs Baines at 11, 12.
You think Miami is
The
Miami still
Cowboys.
at 12?
No.
Cowboys
The Miami's going to be
back-to-back?
at 20. Yeah, they're back to back. They're 11, 12.
I can see them
On
going.
mine it's showing Miami at 12.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I lied. It just updated on mine.
They just jumped up.
They just swapped spots.
That's it.
Yeah. They probably. I'm thinking they thought Miami was going to take Caleb Downs, and they wanted Caleb Downs, so they went up there and got him.
That's nuts. That's some cowboy stuff.
Yep. Man, I can't stand the Cowboys. I don't have to see the Falcons make a pick tonight, so that's fun. Trying to see kind of what else is here. Because now you're through the top 10.
Yeah.
Miami needs a little wide receiver help, don't they?
They need a little help of everything. They need quarterback
Miami
help. They need
needs
wide receiver help. They
everything.
need everything.
Didn't you say the guy from Penn State potentially was going to go 10 to the Giants?
Yeah, so like I said, I thought I was going with him because I didn't think Maui Noah and Spencer Fano would have been there. I thought that they would have got drafted by now, and then somebody else would have jumped up and drafted Tyson before 10, and that would have left him as the next best available offensive lineman. But here we are.
Yeah, I'll say Downs goes to Dallas for sure.
Yeah, I think this is a
That's what
Downs
I'll
pick too.
say. Because they need secondary help. I mean, Dallas's defense has been putrid the last 2 years. They've been the worst defense in the league.
So my thought on this, why Miami made this deal, I think they're going Lemon. The boy from USC. That's my thought. They know Dallas wasn't going to take him, so
Yeah.
get something out of it, and just to move down one spot.
Yeah, I think if Dallas is taking Downs, I think Miami takes Mekhi Lemon. If Mekhi Lemon slips past Miami for some reason, I don't think he goes farther than Los Angeles at 13.
Ooh, I can't imagine him in that.
I
receiver
could
pool.
see.
Ooh, boy, Mekhi Lemon and Puka Nakua. Oh my goodness, that
And
was
they draft-
see
and they gonna draft
the Rams
Nussmeier.
taking Mekhi Lemon. I could see that. That'd be a good fit.
Let him be in the AFC. Let him go to Miami.
You said let who go to the AFC?
Lemon. I don't want him in Los Angeles.
Oh man, we got smoke for everybody. It's up.
Sean McVay with Mekhi Lemon. Puka Nakua.
And
We got Chris Olave and Jordan Tyson.
Even
How about
though I don't like him, the Rams. I want Nussmeier to go to the Rams. I do.
Me too. And honestly, some people I spoke to said that would be the best spot for him too.
Like Stafford has what, maybe 2 left, maybe.
So I think my top 2 for Nuss would be the Rams or the Steelers. Those would be my top 2 for Nuss. Is where I think he's gonna fall. I think he's going to the Rams or the Steelers. Because the Steelers, I mean, you don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is coming back yet. we're 10 picks through now, boys. We're out of the top 10. And the Saints didn't screw it up.
Will the Saints trade back into the first round? I would be so mad. Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs. Yeah. I can see Miami taking one.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate it.
You know what I hate even
hate
more?
it.
I was looking at a you hate Downs going to the Cowboys? You hate
Yeah, because I like Caleb Downs. Like he's played for all three teams that I hate.
I saw
Brothers check them all off. The only thing worse than going to the Cowboys would have been him going to the Falcons.
He's gonna get traded to the Falcons at some point.
Shut up,
He's
Justin.
gonna
I'm
go
about to take
to
you
Atlanta.
off. I'm gonna take you off here.
You want to know what's worse though? I saw a mock draft today that came out that had Delane going to Dallas. That would have sucked.
Yeah.
And now he's going to Kansas City, which I like that for him. I love that for him.
Ooh.
Did y'all hear about the game getting moved up tomorrow, Joker?
Yeah.
Wait, the game tomorrow got moved up?
3 p.m.
3
p.m.
I'm not mad about it. Only my little boy has a game at 6, so
Well, that works out.
yeah. I'll catch the beginning of it. And
what up,
watch the rest
DVB?
of my
Thank you
own.
for joining in, man. I appreciate
What's
you
up?
being here. Please make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Repost it if you're on Twitter. Spread it to the masses. This is it's so sickening to see Caleb Downs. Like I'm sick.
The Dallas Cowboys.
I'm sick.
The worst.
I'm sick, y'all.
It could have been much worse. It could have been Delane to the Cowboys.
I have to share an immediate reaction post for Canal Street Chronicles. So I'm going through Twitter, looking at some of the reactions, and brother, there's some I cannot put in this article.
Well, I was saying it a little bit while you were gone. Like, taking Jordan Tyson is a risk. Like it is a risk because of the injury history. But obviously, like, I was reading an article you wrote before about like the Saints being good in their medical like history of like medical exams and medical diagnosis, and like obviously they saw Towns as a talent good enough to take in this situation. Tyson. I don't know why I said Tyson as a talent good enough to take in this situation. So, yeah.
Look, I'm with it. I'm not against it at all. I love the pick. I want it. I did not want to miss out on an opportunity to get what could potentially be your legit wide receiver one. That's an immediate difference maker, right? Like I've said the entire draft process, the Saints need to get somebody who can tilt the field to their side. You got a guy who immediately tilts the field to your side immediately. So yes, like give me all of that. I've been on Jordan Tyson since the end of the season. I kind of moved off of him because of injury history, and then once I realized like what his injury history was, I went back to him, but I wasn't all the way sold that the Saints would select him because of all the other available options there. And honestly, I kind of thought it was going to be Caleb Downs going into the draft. Like I thought it was going to be Jordan Tyson when I woke up this morning, Then by lunch, I thought it was going to be Ruben Bain. Then before the lunch hour was really over, I thought it was Caleb Downs. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop changing my mind. I'm just going to go with just don't mess it up, my original thing.
I didn't think Tyson was going to be
Caden
available.
Proctor.
Caden Proctor. Ooh.
Mekhi Lemon.
Right.
Ruben Bain is still on the board.
Miami went Proctor
Miami went Caden Proctor.
with Mekhi Lemon and Ruben Bain on the board.
And Ruben Bain still on the board.
Gosh.
Whoa, brother. Whoa, brother. Whoa, brother.
Hey, Pete, did you see the emotion in Tyson on stage?
Yes.
Like,
I want that. I want that.
Yeah.
Like that kid's got something to prove.
yeah, exactly.
I think the two shocking picks so far.
Blake
of the draft
Baker and Corey Raymond are in Pittsburgh right now, fellas.
really
They're at the draft.
Probably
Lane
for,
Kiffin just posted it for Mansour.
for Delane Mansour.
But the fact that they were just at practice this morning and
That MMR jet.
like that MMR jet be booking, boy.
So who we got on the clock? The Rams, yeah.
The Rams.
I think Lemon is going here. I think Mekhi Lemon is going here.
I think it's Mekhi Lemon too.
It's
I
Sean
think it's
McVay.
Mekhi Lemon too.
The Rams offense, it makes sense. Pair him with Puka Nakua.
Wait, let's see.
And then Ruben Bain potentially goes right after Mekhi Lemon at 14.
So you got Puka, Devontae Adams, and Lemon. Oh,
Yeah. That's
Matt Stafford might never retire.
He's like, I can keep doing this, coach. I can keep doing this, coach. I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Let's see. I wonder who the Rams pick because their pick is in already. There's no way that this is true.
All right, don't say.
There is no way. This cannot be the pick at 13 for the Rams.
Don't tell me.
So in my article, I said
don't
Ty
tell me.
Simpson
Don't.
was the
no
first
way.
round quarterback.
Way.
No way.
No way. No way.
I have to be getting trolled.
No way. I mean,
I cannot.
Stafford,
I'm not accepting this. I got to see this live.
I mean,
I have to see this live. Mekhi Lemon, Ruben Bain are still both on the board.
how have they dropped this far? How?
There's no way that this is the pick.
There's Ty Simpson? What?
Ty Simpson? Ty Simpson? Are they drunk?
Hey, I mean, learn under Sean McVay. Be a backup to Matt Stafford for a year or two. Who knows? Well, I guess Nuss is not going to the Rams, so he's going to the Steelers. wow, dude. Didn't they
I know it's
draft Stetson Bennett too a few years ago?
Yeah.
And now they're going with Ty Simpson.
Garoppolo must be really retiring then.
Garoppolo, there are rumors that he's retiring, but oh my God.
For them to pick that high, he's got to be.
Drunk Blake Rager says someone is getting fired. Yes, got to. This is like when Terry Fontenot drafted Michael Penix after signing Kirk Cousins to that $180 million contract, and then you see them live in the war room, like him explaining to Arthur Blank why he did it.
Well, you see.
But Ty Simpson, like, okay, in my article, I said that Ty Simpson was going to get drafted in the first round. So my article is straight fire right now.
You need to be like
it
AP,
is
the draft expert.
blazing. I want y'all to understand, when I say I know ball, I know ball. I know ball, all right? This is how into ball I am. And I mean, when I tell you I was not guessing, I was legitimately trying to make informed predictions that I thought could happen, but was no way expecting to happen. Even in the article, I said doing this is like taking spaghetti and throwing it to a wall and see what sticks. Well, damn it, I got some sticky spaghetti. Like, it's all stuck to the wall. My whole article has been right. The only error I have in the article right now is the name of the offensive lineman that the Giants picked.
I'm only batting 300. I got 3 of the top 10. That's it.
Brother, what?
But
Ty Simpson,
Simpson going to
13? I thought Arizona would have traded back into the first round.
Yeah, like late 20s, maybe.
Yeah, like between 25 and 30. Not 13. 13? 13 for Ty Simpson for 1 year at Alabama, and it was mid?
So how high does Nussmeier go now, though? If he's going 13, somebody
third. Still going third round.
I think he goes Pittsburgh, man. I got Nuss going to Pittsburgh.
Oh my God.
But like David said yesterday on Go Deep Dive, just I don't care where Nuss goes, it just can't be the Jets. It just can't be the Jets.
Tampa Bay is on the is going to be on the clock with Ruben Bain Jr. potentially being there. I do not want to play against Ruben Bain Jr. twice a year. I don't want to do that.
Tampa Bay traded with Baltimore?
No, Baltimore is at 14. I don't see. I mean, I'm hoping Baltimore just takes Ruben Bain away from. That's what I'm saying. I hope Baltimore takes Ruben Bain.
It's official. Ty Simpson 13 to the LA Rams.
Hold on.
Oh
even the announcers are like, "Oh my goodness."
Oh my Lord, Mel Kiper, what are you doing?
Y'all remember last year when Mel Kiper was losing his mind because Shedeur Sanders kept falling?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what his reaction is for this.
Like, crazy.
Like, Shedeur had to fall to the 5th round, but Ty Simpson gets drafted at 13? At 13!
Stetson Bennett didn't work. So we're going Ty Simpson, baby. I mean, hey, it's Sean McVay. It's one of the brightest offensive minds in the league. Maybe
like
he knows
BBB says it right now. This kid reminds me of Jake Delhomme.
The looks as well. Like,
yes, he looks like a young Jake.
He does.
The most mid I've ever seen.
Uh,
Dude
got
played
my-
with Ryan Williams and made Ryan Williams look like a bum.
I gotta shout out my buddy Samuel Myers in the chat. My guy Sam, who I've known for a very long time, one of my best buddies. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Sam? Thank you for being in here. And I think they are on the sauce tonight, my guy.
They are. They are. Sam.
Babin, is he a central man too?
He is. He is. Sammy Ice. Is what we call him.
Tiger Joker. We are going back to a meet. I mean, to Saint Amant.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
You gonna be there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let me know the date.
Kennedy Cougars are going back to Saint Amant to hear that cannon blow.
You better bring your earplugs.
They had
Brother.
to take out my Wildcats last week, didn't they, Joker?
They
On my first game commentating, they had to take out my Wildcats.
Yes, Pearsley. Holy reach, Batman. Holy reach, Batman. What in the world are we doing? Where
You still got
Shador
Makai
Sanders.
Lemon and Ruben Bain on the board. Like, you still got Makai Lemon and Ruben Bain on the board.
Shador Sanders fell to the 5th round and had way better production than Ty Simpson did.
It was one season.
It was
and
one
it wasn't
season.
that good.
Right. It was one season of mid. One season of mid. Like the middiest of mid. Bro, I hope Bain is going to Baltimore because if he falls to Tampa and Tampa selects him, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. I don't want 4 in Burgundy. I don't want to see him in Creamsicle twice a year. Like, he shouldn't be available right now. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, please, Jesus. Please. Right. Pearsley says, dude look good for 4 games. Brother, I have never in my life, in my wildest of dreams, seen mid get elevated this much. One season of mid. He made Ryan Williams look bad. Jalen Milroe was more electric than Ty Simpson. Oh, my God. What if the Ravens go offensive tackle?
Your worst nightmare if Ruben Bain slides to 15. That would suck. You still have Makai
They
Lemon,
told
too.
Matt Stafford earlier today. They knew they went into this with this plan.
He said, look, guys, Matt, we got a brilliant idea for what we're going to do with the 13th pick. We're going to take Ty Simpson. That's right. We're going to take Ty Simpson, Matt. That's going to be perfect.
Could you see Matthew Stafford like begging for Makai Lemon?
Tampa took Ruben Bain.
Oh,
Tampa has just drafted Ruben
Baltimore
Bain.
take.
Does it even matter?
the guard out of Penn
The
State.
guard from Penn State. Tampa took Ruben Bain. No.
Is that the third Samoan and offensive lineman in the first round?
Yeah, they crushing it right now. Pearson says, I know the Saints brass got Mickey bound and gagged in the corner of the war room right now with Bain still on the board. Yeah, they definitely had him bound and gagged because I know he was going to go give up everything to go back and get him.
So now you're going to let Tampa get him. Okay,
Horrible,
where
man.
is Makai Lemon when is another receiver going to be taken off the board?
Does it even matter?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
I just
I
want
know,
to
you're-
cry.
you-
He might go to the Jet. He might go to the Jets if they still.
I just want to cry, man.
Just as long as Nuss doesn't go to the Jets, Joker. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Just make sure Nuss doesn't go to the Jets. where quarterbacks go to die. Ruben Bank or
DVB says, I'm going to keep quiet on us. Yeah, we can say that for another stream. I know exactly where you're going, DVB. I'm sick, man. I'm sick. DVB says, I have theories. I think I have some too. You and I will talk. I'll call you tomorrow. This is nuts.
All right, so you had Carnell Tate go at
Four.
to Tennessee.
That's
And
another
then
mid-ass. Excuse my language. That's another mid-ass pick.
Yeah, and then you had. So that was the surprising one. That was the first surprising one, I should say. And then I forgot who Miami took at 12. Because I know Downs went to Dallas. Who did Miami pick at 12?
They picked the offensive lineman, Maui Noah.
Oh, no, they picked Caden Proctor.
Yeah, Proctor.
Oh, no, yeah, it
They
was
picked
Proctor.
Caden Proctor.
Yeah, they
So
picked
that
Proctor.
was
I'm sorry.
the second
Yeah.
surprising one. And then the surprise that tops all surprises is 13 times.
So DVB, I'm gonna tell you right. So DVB says I think Love at 3 was a surprise. I don't. So
I thought it was going Cardinals or Titans.
yeah, like the Cardinals were trying to get out of that. Were trying to get out of that third pick, and because they didn't have anywhere to go, for them taking that would have been taking Love at 3 was the best plan outside of trading. I mean, taking anybody else at 3 would have been fool's gold. I mean, the fact that Tennessee took Carnell Tate at 4 was insane. Insane. Piercy says the cards never surprised me. Yeah, same.
All right, well, fellas, I got to jump off. I got a little kid I got to go take care of.
All right, Joker.
All right, my
Appreciate
friend.
you, brother.
I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Have a good night,
Thank you
Joker.
for being here, man.
Yeah,
I
y'all too,
appreciate
man.
you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Man, bro.
TV still has Tampa Bay on the clock, but we know who Tampa Bay took.
Yeah, we know who they took.
And we know who the Saints got to play twice a year now, baby.
Oh man, this is so miserable.
How did he not get taken already? Like, how did he not go in the first 14 picks?
I don't understand it.
You let Tampa get him. Todd Bowles is going to love that.
Oh my goodness.
Ruben Bain. Here we go. AP, are you about to go on a rant or a tangent?
I mean, I really can't. They did the thing that they should have done. Like, they did the thing that outside of the Saints, I think every team behind us should have done, which was select him. But it's good for him too. It's a kid from Miami, right? Went to high school in Miami. Was a 4-star recruit out of high school. Played as a true freshman at the University of Miami. Recorded 7.5 sacks as a true freshman. Got hurt in his sophomore season. Missed the first 4 games. Only had 3.5 sacks, but bounced back last year. 9.5 sacks, 15 tackles for loss. Absolute game record, chaos. So to see him be able to stay close to home, and then potentially bring a lot of stability and elevate that pass rush and consistency within the run game for Tampa Bay, it's good for him. Like I'm gonna be cheering for that kid, but not for Tampa Bay.
Trying to adjust my camera, so pardon me real quick.
No, you good. You good. Thank God we got David Edwards. I'd be more concerned. Since if I'd be more concerned if we wouldn't have signed David Edwards. I'd be way more concerned. But given the fact that we made those additions, made that addition on the offensive line, like imagine if we had to deal with Ruben Bain and we still had Trevor Pennick starting at left guard.
Yeah.
Like, that's miserable. Let's see. Ung says, who's the next Tiger selected and what round? So
I think AJ Halsey is going to be an absolute.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think
whoever gets him.
I think AJ Halsey gets picked tomorrow for sure, and then after him, I think it's gonna be Garrett, and then after that, you'll see Perk, and either Barry and Brown or Xavier Thomas, followed by Aaron Anderson and Chris Hilton Jr. Chris Hilton might end up being an undrafted free agent, but at some point, Bauer Sharp gets selected late. I just don't know when. Let's see. So I just got a text from ATG, who is a diehard Bucks fan, and let me just say he's absolutely pumped about Ruben Bain.
I'm sure he is. He probably was like, "How is Ruben Bain still on the board?"
Right. He's got a lot to prove.
You say you still. I mean, you still got. Who you got on the clock? The Jets. I could see them.
Yeah, Jets has 16, and then Detroit has 17.
I could see Detroit go. Hold on. I could see Detroit go offensive tackle with Monroe Freeling, potentially.
You say you can see the Jets going Monroe Freeling?
Detroit.
Oh, Detroit.
At 17. I think the Jets will go potentially Mekhi Lemon because he's still out there.
I mean, who going to throw in the ball is the question. I mean, they still got Garrett Wilson. Let's see. Kenyon Sadiq,
tight ends.
Man,
He was one of the top guys on the board. Again, Makai Lemon
I'm
is
I'm
sliding down.
shocked by this Makai Lemon slide. I am shocked by this Makai Lemon
I'm
slide.
just shocked that LA chose we're not gonna help Matt Stafford and play for the next 2 years to win a Super Bowl. We're gonna go Ty Simpson. And Matt's
Bro,
like,
Ty
sure,
Simpson is nuts.
let's do it.
Ty Simpson, nuts. That's the drunkest pick so far. So DBB says, Unc asks, what round does Big Perk go? I think Perk goes anywhere between 4 and 5. He's a day 3 pick.
Yeah.
But I think he goes anywhere between 4 and 5. His athleticism is what's going to get him drafted, but he definitely gets drafted.
Yeah.
Aaron 6 to UDFA. He didn't run at the his combines numbers weren't what people expected them to be, and at his size, you got to have elite speed to solidify it. That's why Xavier Thomas is going to get drafted, but he's getting drafted late. He's going in the fifth, sixth round too. So, and that's why, because he ran a 4.240, but he's also under 5'10". Talking to a couple of scouts and draft experts, from what they told me, they expect Barry and Brown to go before both of those guys, which I can see why, but I don't agree with. I think Aaron Anderson and Xavier Thomas are better, more complete wide receivers than what Barry and Brown is. Absolutely, Unc. We all rooting for Nuss. Absolutely. DBB, you say you see Xavier Thomas and Aaron Anderson late second round? That's not. They're not getting drafted tomorrow, pimp. I would love that. I would love that, but that's not happening.
I'm not gonna get into the whole LSU talent wasted discussion tonight.
We can.
save that for
We
another
can.
night.
We can. No, we can. We can totally get into that. We
I
can
could
absolutely.
always. I'm always up for a Brian Kelly rant. I'm
We
always
can-
up for a Brian Kelly rant.
This weekend is the greatest indictment of Brian Kelly. How you have a 7-6 team that's going to have potentially 8 to 10 players get selected at some point or get signed into the league?
I already did my rant about Nuss the other day, man. I talked about it. I was like, look, it's just Nuss was a first round pick going into 2025. He was a first round pick, and he is now, potential third. And it's just crazy to me how badly 2025 was mismanaged from every single aspect. I mean, the Nuss injury, like the fact that it comes out that he would have had to take 3 weeks off and then he would have been back. Like that's the part that's nuts. Is like, and the weeks he would have been out would have been like one of them would have been the southeastern. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like
Brian Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah, like look, you can get into the lack of work in the off season. I think that definitely is a major part of it too. But the way that this staff, and I know there's some people out there who say, well, Brian Kelly and them, they did what they could have. Look, this staff, objectively speaking, did not handle injuries the best. And people will say, though, they're so transparent. Yeah, great. But to whose benefit? Like, what are we doing?
I see, like...
Right,
like
because somewhere between Tech and Southeast and South Carolina. Like, that would have been a perfect stretch. Like, you could have, after the Florida game, hell, even with the way the Florida game played out, of course, hindsight being 2020, we didn't know Florida was bad. But even if you play them in the Florida game and you sit them after that, those 3 weeks after that, Would have been fine.
I totally understand what DVV is saying, and I'm not saying I disagree, but it's
I
like
think Unk is a little bit behind on the stream.
you're talking about you're talking about a 4,000-yard passer in 2024. Like you're talking about a 4,000-yard passer who couldn't even hardly throw the ball down the field. I mean, it's just I understand what you're saying about maybe the work ethic with us is questioned, and I get that, but it still doesn't mess up the fact that the staff kind of screwed him over with how they handled his injury. I mean, everybody knew he was hurt. Like everybody knew you could say that he, didn't put in the work ethic in the offseason, and I'm not even going to disagree with you, but it doesn't change the fact that the staff mishandled everything.
No, absolutely. I think he does bear some responsibilities to managing his injury. My issue is the fact of how did we find out about it? Because I do think it took a little while to find out the cause of the injury. I get that part. But my thing is, if you're telling from Brian Kelly's own words, he said he needed rest. Then rest him.
Yeah. Rest
Like
him against
that's
Southeastern.
not all right. Like when like at that point, it's no longer on the player. Like you're acknowledging it as a coach. Yeah, he kind of just needs some rest. Then rest him. Rest him. Like at what point are you going to, like not just do that? And that's why I say like we gonna talk. We gonna talk.
Mm-hmm.
So who did the Lions select here?
I think they're going O-line. I would be wrong. They went
Blake Miller from Clemson.
Blake Miller.
I thought that was a Monroe Freeling spot, if ever.
That's what I was thinking, Monroe Freeling.
Well, he signed by CAA Sports. Looks like Dad is repping it in the back as a big old banner. Show us highlights against LSU. I'm being honest when I say that. I really want to know, like, how did he do against LSU?
I just can't wait for September.
Oh,
I can't
my
wait
God.
for September. Oh, my goodness.
Man, you and me both, bro. You and me both.
It's going to be magical. It's going to be magical. Like, yeah, man. It's going to be legit.
Bro. It's gonna be crazy. So we still got a couple people that's gonna be popping in here soon. Paul's definitely still trying to make it in. David's gonna try to make it back, and then Ross is gonna pop in when he gets a second. He's gonna jump on his Locked On stream that he's got going on with the guys, and he's gonna jump on over here with us. And I can't wait to get his insight, his reaction to the Jordan Tyson selection, and the inside of the administration on HFL. Caleb Banks to the Vikings.
Again, Makai Lemon falling to the 20s.
Makai Lemon might get picked by Carolina.
Yeah.
This dude did his photo shoot in just a vest with no shirt and sweats. That is a choice.
So you're saying there's a chance we got to play Ruben Bain every year twice and Makai Lemon every year twice?
Yes. Caleb Banks, yes. Caleb Banks. What a shock. Caleb Banks. pure gay. Yes, like that outfit was exactly that. Pure. All he needed was some jorts. Like that was straight up Gator energy. Like that's wild. That was my same question too. What's up, baby? Good try. What was it? Yeah, if Banks could be a first round old tape, why can't Nuss? Exactly. Like that's my thing. Like when you look at Nuss and you see his tape from 2024 and what he's able to do when he's healthy, and you're gonna take Ty Simpson 13 off of 1 year,
I mean,
kind of hard.
he's a like his dad is an offensive coordinator in the NFL. He obviously 2025 wasn't great. He was hurt. He was hurt. And he was never healthy in 2025. And you saw in the season that he was healthy, he threw for 4,000 yards. Like there's a reason he was a Heisman front runner coming into 2025. There was a reason he was a first round pick before 2025. And I don't know, man. Like I do think Nuss has a shot for sure to like do something in the league because he's got like the skills and the kind of working in a particular offense. I think he could thrive. Now he's not your quarterback right now that you're seeing more guys come out of college and they're mobile and they work in the league. Like he's not that, but I think he has potential most certainly.
No, he's definitely not that. Piercy says, I'm not even the biggest Nuts fan in the world, but make it make sense, y'all. All right, like everybody's got their feelings about Nuts. Like, don't get me wrong, I know I do too, but like if I got to choose between Nussmeier and Ty Simpson, I'm choosing Nussmeier.
He is a statue.
Like,
he is
a statue.
DPD.
Like,
he
but
is.
one,
He
right?
is.
I'm not comparing Nussmeier to Fernando Mendoza. Like what quarterback in this draft class this year like really excites you? Like if we just look at pure tape,
None.
right? Like we take their best tape and just sit it side by side from Indiana, from Fernando Mendoza from Indiana last year winning a Heisman to Nussmeier's tape from 2024. Like 2024 Nussmeier's tape. If Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman with that, Nussmeier in 2024 could have won the Heisman. Like if he'd have played on that Indiana team with the stats that he put up.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just, like that's just my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Just my thoughts. It's just but there's nobody in this draft class as far as a quarterback that I think they're all the same guy. I had a kid try to tell me that Fernando Mendoza was going to be great because he was training with Tom Brady.
What? What?
And he was dead serious. Do you
What?
hear me?
Yes.
Dead serious. Like straight up deadpan serious. Deadpan serious. I swear, if this is Makai Lemon. Oh, Monroe Freeling. So Makai Lemon is still falling.
It's crazy. The fall of the first round. That's Makai Lemon. I mean, Ruben Bain falling to 15 is still kind of crazy, but
so my two shocks of the draft, well, three. Ty Simpson obviously getting drafted 13, Ruben Bain falling out of the top 10, and Makai Lemon making it all the way into the 20s.
I'd say Carnell Tate at 4 is a shocker too.
That is a shocker. Like, don't get me wrong, that is a shocker. But like, it's not bigger than Ty Simpson getting drafted 13.
No, that's the biggest
Like,
one. Like that is the biggest one of the night by far. No one is going to eclipse that with Ty Simpson going going not just in the first round, 13, middle of the first
that's
round,
upper middle.
upper middle.
That's upper middle. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Piercy says you can ask Carter. I was out on us after the COVID Texas Bowl fiasco. Yeah, when he decided to hold on to that red shirt, which was weird. I mean, I get it. It helped now, I guess, for this year that we still threw away. But once again, I have issues. The
Hey,
Eagles
I'll be
traded with the
back. I'm gonna let
Cowboys.
you. I'll be back. I'm gonna let you hold it down for a minute. I'll be right back.
All right, go ahead. The Eagles just selected Makai Lemon. I knew he couldn't. I knew he wasn't going to fall all the way to 20. So that's the next QB off the board. I would have to say yeah, I guess, but I mean Drew Aller's still out there. Yes, AJ Brown is out. He's going to he he's going to New England. He's a post June 1 cut. They've already talked about it. It's like a lot of under the table stuff going on, and then you got the Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel stuff that's kind of outshadowing all that news. But apparently he's going to end up back with Mike Vrabel, who was the coach that drafted him and did not want to trade him from Tennessee. And when Tennessee traded him to Philly, he walked out of the draft room that night. So that was crazy. Unc says Shadur should have been a second or third round Edwards. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Unc. And Piercy says Aller wouldn't be healthy till post training camp. I believe so. I believe it's going to be after training camp. Yeah, the Rossini Vrabel stuff is weird. It's absolutely weird, man. The Rossini Vrabel stuff, if y'all have not seen it, like there are things going on right now where like people are putting together that her son's name is Mike, like Michael, and he was born in 2021. Like they're bringing the kids into it now. Like and they've been like bebopping around for multiple years. Like if you're gonna be married, just be married. Like if you're gonna be married, just be married. I can't show that on stream, but there are a lot of people apparently waiting on that to drop. Mekhi Lemon did not go to PR training after the incident at the combine. Yeah. A lot of people want to. A lot of people want to Rossini. You know, like you could like when Kyle Lemon did not go to PR training.
I'm back.
Like, no, you appreciate it. Like Mekhi Lemon's post draft selection interview was. It almost felt the exact same as his combine interview. Like somebody got to teach my kid like how to talk and present and stand at a microphone because this
Lemon went to Philly.
to Philly, yeah, to Philly at pick 20. Thank you, Unc. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for noticing the passion, brother. So it's Pittsburgh's pick. Unc says Ty Simpson's ceiling is an NFL backup.
That's funny. That's funny. Now that is funny.
I gotta clip
Good job,
this.
Unc.
That's beautiful. Oh man. Oh man. Look, I will say this, DBB. I'm gonna put your tweet up there in a second. Hold up. Let me send myself this right quick. Yeah, drunk Blake Baker says the draft is drunk. Unc says Nussmeier pick incoming.
That's DBB.
Yeah, DBB says Nussmeier pick incoming. Why is my phone not taking this airdrop?
So what are we at now? Pick 21?
Pick 21. Pick 21.
Nuss goes to Pittsburgh in the first. I'm kidding.
That would be.
I'm kidding.
That would be something amazing.
I would be happy.
That would be amazing.
The
Unc says it's the draft that's drunk as drunk DBB. That's the question. Drunk DBB. Is Nussmeier sliding up the board? We're about to find out.
Well, Ty Simpson sure did.
Nope. They picked offensive tackle Max Aniancho. Let's see if Jerome Bettis can pronounce this name.
The bus.
Not bad. 2 Arizona State players went in the first round.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There'll be another former Arizona State go in the first round next year. Former Arizona State player will go.
Oh, yeah. Well,
first
we're not
round
even going to say
year.
former. We're going to say LSU starting quarterback.
LSU starting quarterback.
Sam Levitt.
Sam.
Heisman Trophy
Levitt.
potential winner.
Man,
I'm just saying now.
Man.
I've been hot with the draft tonight. Okay? Go take your money We'll put $5 on Sam Levitt to be a Heisman finalist right now. Ride the wave. Look at the highlights. Who's playing quarterback behind him? Oh, yeah, that guy's playing quarterback right now for your LSU Tigers. And then the backup came in because he went down with the Lisfranc injury. I'm just saying, DBB, I think you missed it, but every prediction I made for this draft has come to fruition. Every single one. The only thing I got wrong was the name of the offensive lineman that the Giants picked at 10. But I said they were going to pick an offensive lineman. Holy hell. I mean, every single prediction. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put a link to that article in the chat. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to put a link to the article in the chat. If y'all can, go check it out. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Go check this out if you can. That is where I wrote the article. You can copy and paste it and put it in there. It's crazy. Never.
I read it earlier today. I did read it earlier today.
It's nuts.
Yeah. You need to be AP, the draft expert.
Namaste. And I'm telling you, I was just trying to give good I wasn't guessing. I took it serious. I was trying to give good informed, possible projections, and they hit.
Mm-hmm.
I know ball. That's all. Let's just leave it at that. I know ball.
Certified ball knower.
Certified ball knower right here. Certified ball knower. I'm excited about that. The Chargers at pick 22.
Chargers. Who do we still? Let me look. Well, I'll wait till we.
Picks coming up now. Whoa. I wasn't expecting him to go this early.
Yeah.
That's massive. And I thought he was going to slip a little bit lower because of his injury and the fact that he's older, too. He's like the defensive end version of Tyler Shuck.
So I guess
he a
we
dog.
can ask. Yeah.
He a dog.
I guess we can ask this now, from the Saints' perspective. You go Jordan Tyson in the first round, so you draft your receiver in the first round. In the second round, you're probably going to try to go defense. So who are some of the guys that might be available is the question.
Well, it depends on what position group you want to go for. So I'm hoping that we go Keontae Scott at pick 42, the defensive back star position from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, let's say a guy like Malachi Lawrence continues to slip, or Zion Young from Missouri is available. Wouldn't be mad at either one of those. Those are two outside edge rushers who are honestly first round. Like in any other draft, they're first round grades. They're first round. They're getting drafted in the first round. But because this draft is so deep, and you see how drunk it is right now, they're falling. And this is about the slot that you might see them get selected. Dallas is on the clock right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they picked up one of them, or an offensive tackle like Monroe Freeling. So I'd be looking Keontae Scott or Malachi Lawrence, but I got to see who's available. We still got 9 picks left to go, so I hope it's Keontae Scott. Hell, I'm not gonna lie. If Malachi Lawrence, Zion Young are there, I wouldn't be mad with either. They're all equal. They're all equal to me. Now, there are some people who are high on R. Mason Thomas. I'm not. I like him, but I'm not in love with him. I think he has some really good attributes about him, but I mean, when he played against LSU, against our offensive line, as putrid as it was, he had a couple plays, but it wasn't like he dominated. And against in the NFL, you're gonna be going up against a lot better offensive lines than what LSU had. So, like, I need somebody who's gonna wreck.
Alex in the chat says AP the pick whisperer.
Oh, I try, Alex. Thank you for your flattery. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, I know football. Like, I know football. Like, I don't just talk outside of my neck. I know ball. Unc says, thank you, DBB. Thank you for being here. I definitely appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much.
DBB.
Please like the video on your way out. Thank you so much, man. Unc says, yeah, you're right. Alex, AP is like that. Yes, I am. I am like that. Unc, I wish I had a way to get in touch with you. I'd send you the link to all my stuff. If you're on Twitter, I share it every time my articles get posted. I got an article coming out tomorrow about the immediate reaction. Well, actually, it's going to be late on the night. The immediate reactions in around 1. And then I got to do another article that'll be posted early tomorrow morning, going over the best available players left for round 2, and potentially where the Saints could look. So that's kind of why I'm, teed up on that a little bit, because I'm doing my research on that now. But once again, I'm addicted to this. Like how David and Paul are behind baseball, I'm 10 times worse when it comes to football. Like 10 times. I will obsess over this. This is nuts. This draft is absolutely nuts. Who's next on the Cowboys? Let's see. Might be able to tell. Dallas Cowboys.
Could they go? They went Caleb Downs. They could probably use somebody in the trenches as well.
Yeah, that's what I said. A Monroe Freeling could go here.
Well, I was gonna say somebody on the defense.
Okay, who you got?
I don't know.
I could see a Zion Young going here.
I could see, maybe Malachi Lawrence potentially.
I would hate that. I would hate that. I would not want Malachi.
I'm sorry. I know you. I'm sorry.
Stop.
Don't hate me.
Stop putting this energy out there, Justin.
What did I do? You asked me for a prediction.
Stop.
You asked me for a prediction.
Put you in timeout for a second. I'm gonna put you in timeout for a second. You got a 10-second timeout, sir. I told you, do not do that, and you did it. You went on and you did it. See what you did? You see what you did?
I didn't do anything. I just
see what you did?
Asked me. You were the one who asked the question. Okay, so you didn't have to ask me who I thought they were gonna pick.
Did not want to see Dallas make that selection at all.
Caleb Downs and Malachi Lawrence.
That's I'm not mad at them. Like, for as much as I hate the Cowboys, I think this is a
I
solid.
hate the Cowboys.
This is a solid draft. What up, David? Thanks for joining the chat, brother. David, you need to go read the article. Like, I'm on a heater. I'm on a heater, brother. Like Babin, I'm rubbing off on Justin. That's what's happening right
Yeah.
now.
Who we got up? Who's on the
So
clock?
Cleveland is on
Browns?
the clock now. Again,
They already took.
they already took an
O-lineman.
offensive lineman. You can see a receiver go here. An Omar Cooper, a KC Concepcion.
I could see KC Concepcion for sure.
Shut up, Pierce.
Maybe.
it wasn't even that deep. See, you got me catching myself again. Yeah, I can see an Omar Cooper going here. I know we drafted Jordan Tyson, but if KC Concepcion, if we wouldn't have drafted Jordan Tyson and KC Concepcion would have slipped to the second round, the Saints probably would have went all in on KC Concepcion. I'm surprised that he hasn't gone yet. I thought somebody would have reached for him and not Ty Simpson.
I will say that's a good first two picks for Dallas with Malachi Lawrence and Caleb Downs. Like that's a
fantastic.
I hate giving them credit, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fantastic picks for him. Like I can't,
especially for a defense that has been so bad.
I cannot take away from that. It's fantastic picks for them.
Look what this draft had me doing tonight. Saying good things about the Cowboys. I feel disgusting.
Oh. I'm gonna have to go take another shower. Oh, you know who we don't have to worry about drafting tonight? The Falcons, because they're stupid.
I
They
know,
traded their
man.
first round pick. That's a win. That's a win, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to worry about seeing a Falcons logo tonight. Unless they do something even stupider and trade one of their 5 picks that they have. They barely have any picks to begin with. That would be mind-blowing. So who do you think the Browns are going to take here?
I think it's between... Let's see. I definitely think KC Concepcion is an option. I think it's going to be a receiver. It's going to be a receiver. KC Concepcion. This one's Omar Cooper. I know Denzel Boston is still out there.
Yeah, Denzel Boston is still out there. Denzel Boston is a dog.
I think it's one of those 3. I don't know who. I'll say KC Concepcion. That's my pick for the Browns.
I'm just gonna say the position of wide receiver because there's so many good ones that's still there. Between Denzel Boston, between KC Concepcion, and between Omar Cooper. Like it can be any one of those 3, and I wouldn't be upset with them for that. I want to see if Keldrick Falk ends up in the first round. That's an interesting pick right there. I think Keldrick Falk will end up being a better pro than he was a college player, just because Auburn had such a deficiency of talent, but their defense was still real solid last year. He created a lot of chaos, played with great technique, just didn't finish a lot of plays in the backfield because they had escapable lanes around him. Mm-hmm. I think if you give him some complementary pieces around him along the defensive front, linebackers that can field properly, and some better coaching, you're looking at a guy who can ascend somewhat like a Cam Jordan. So if he falls, that's another since Malachi Lawrence is gone, that's another one that I wouldn't mind seeing. So Here are the guys I'm hoping that fall. Keldrick Falk, Zion Young, and Keontae Scott. Let's see, Cleveland. Casey
2 in a row,
Concepcion.
baby. 2 in a row.
That is the best position for them to draft at this moment, considering what was still available. They have a new head coach. They're bringing back Deshaun Watson, unfortunately. So there's going to be a quarterback competition between him and Shadur Sanders. You have a coaching staff that actually believes in Shadur Sanders, so he's going to have a legitimate opportunity to play and compete for the job instead of having the deck stacked against him. You get to pair Casey Concepcion with Amari Cooper, so you're giving him another weapon alongside of David Njoku after adding a wide receiver as well. So the Browns, I'm not mad. They got better in this draft.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. They would show this. Thank you, Casey. Thank you for doing that. That's when the game
what
was
I'm
over.
saying. Like, I know that was one of the most embarrassing losses in program history. Like, I understand that, but it also led to everything that happened after. So it's kind of like I cannot stand Texas A&M, and I cannot stand that they embarrassed us, flat out embarrassed us in Tiger Stadium. But they did help us. Like,
They
they
did.
helped us, actually.
They did.
I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Somebody posted Reuben Bain Jr. and James Pierce Jr. should be behind bars. Instead, they in my division. Crazy work. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Sorry for going quiet right there. Guys, just had a couple text messages coming in. Wanted to make sure I get those answered real quick. But yeah, man, like this draft has given me everything so far. I can't even lie. I can't lie. This draft is giving me everything. I'm loving everything so far. It's trades, the falls, the shocking selections. It's crazy. Isn't it a shame that we get so many players drafted? Yes, it is, especially when you don't see the production that you anticipate seeing. Like, you have the talent. It's evidence that you have the talent. But when you don't utilize the talent properly, that's how you end up in these situations where you're seeing your talent get elevated to higher levels, but you only get 6, 7, 8 wins out of it. I mean, that's what life is like for being a Texas A&M fan. Unc says, and struggle so much with the talent we have. Lane Train finna turn that around real quick. Real quick. Because guess what? Next year, you're going to have a lot of players drafted next year too, but you're going to have some wins coming off that season. You're going to feel great about it. You're going to be proud of the accomplishments that those guys made. Not saying that we win the Natty, but we're going to make a run. I need to feel a playoff game in Baton Rouge. I gotta feel that. I gotta feel a playoff game in Baton Rouge. Have to feel it. Have to feel it. It's gonna be insane. Let me see.
Hello.
Yep, I'm here. I am still here. Just waiting on this next pick. So Uncle's saying that it's a shame that we get so many players drafted.
So much talent wasted, huh?
Yeah.
That's just the theme of. Yeah, it's tough. Like, I don't want to talk about Brian Kelly more than I need to because, like, the future is so bright for LSU, obviously, like with Brian Kelly and with everything. But it's like, not with Brian, with Lane Kiffin. Oh, with Lane Kiffin. That was
That was a Freudian slip, huh?
that was yeah. Cut that from the tape. Cut that from the tape. But like, it's just so disappointing how it played out because of how good it started. Like, you win week 1 against Clemson, and we're all like, college football playoff, like how far can this team go? And then you end up not scoring more than 25 points against a single FBS opponent you play the entire year. When you have, like, I know it's a injured Garrett Nussmeier, but you have like Xavion Thomas, Aaron Anderson, Barry Brown, like Trades Green, obviously, like all of these guys. Like, it's just, man, like how can it get so bad? You know, with all the talent that you had, it's just, and to me, it's just, it starts at the top. It starts
Lack of
with the man
leadership,
who was
yeah.
in charge,
Yep.
and yeah, it's just kind of, it's unfortunate how it ended, and it's unfortunate that we were so excited with how it started, right? But it is what it is. We're on the better pastures now, and yeah, I'm just, like I said, man, like, this football season is going to be maybe one of the most hyped up, maybe the most hyped up football season going into it, potentially ever. Like, going
Yeah.
into September, it's gonna be insane. Like, it's just gonna be insane. And I'm
And
not
for
saying they
multiple
make the
reasons
playoffs year
too.
one, but
Right, and for multiple reasons too. Like, not just, of course, the Lane Kiffin of it all, right? Like, that adds its own layer to it, but the roster, the schedule, the off season bouncing back from a disappointing 7-6 season, like, that's gonna be all things that people want to see how you're gonna respond. Like, so, you add those layers on. You add the layer. Like, imagine how we would feel if we didn't change over the coach, right? Or if we gave BK a pass. We'd be excited to see, okay, you better turn this thing around. It'd be hyped up. Let's say we added this roster, but we didn't have Lane Kiffin. Let's say we had John Summerall. It wouldn't have been ratcheted up to 10, but we would have been excited with the roster, a new coach, right? But now you get the roster, you get the schedule, you get the bounce back, and you get Lane Kiffin, and then you hear about how he's ingratiating himself into AJ. Y'all got those bowls in there. That's in the refrigerator already. Take that blue bowl out. Yeah, take that blue bowl. the Blue Bowl is for us. The Pac Bowls is for y'all. Yeah. So you get that. You get all of that on top of that, and then you see how Lane is ingratiating himself with the roster, with the community, how he's opening up access to the media. He's letting people in, and he's all of that builds the anticipation to see what it is that you've been building towards. So I feel sorry for Clemson coming in to Death Valley.
Yeah. I mean, for me, and I know we kind of drifting into some LSU football talk,
that's fine.
but I think that's fine.
Yeah.
For me, it's just the track record of Lane Kiffin. It's just what he did. Because Lane Kiffin made 10 wins at Ole Miss the standard while he was there. And before that, Ole Miss was in the dumps. Like, they had, Matt Luke as the head coach before Lane Kiffin? And, like,
nobody even remembers Matt Luke.
Yeah, I don't know how I remember it. I just pulled that out of nowhere. I know
Research.
a little bit of ball as well.
Right, you know ball. You know ball.
But, like, just the offensive, like, one of the best offensive minds in college football, period. One of the best we've ever seen. And, like, just the swagger that he brings, the energy, the confidence, and also just like at Ole Miss, like, his last 2 years at Ole Miss, man, they finished with the top offense in the Southeastern Conference. And I always talk about this. One of my favorite stat from Lane's time at Ole Miss, my favorite stat from his time at Ole Miss is that for 6 years, for 6 seasons, Lane Kiffin was at Ole Miss, and they never finished with a rushing offense that was not in the top 6 of the SEC. That's my favorite stat. Because one of my favorites, because for 4 seasons, LSU putrid running the football under Brian Kelly. Well, now you're talking about a guy who for 6 straight years finished with a top 6 rushing offense in the SEC. And I, coming into spring camp, I was like, okay, Harlan Berry and Caden Durham, I love their potential and what they're going to do in the Lane Kiffin offense. Well, freaking Dylan Jones is like pushing for RB1. So it's just, and I give you credit for that. I give you credit for that because you talked about that on the
Nobody else was calling for Dylan Jones. Huh? Nobody. I'm proud of that one. Cause I tried to tell y'all this ain't something that you need to be running from. If anything, you need to be proud of it. But no, go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you didn't. That was, I mean, it's just that, man. Like the track record, like the swag, the energy, the buy-in from the fan base, from the school, from the athletic program, from everything, from the government, even. Like people have mentioned that before, and it's like, look, I'm not saying they're gonna win. They're gonna go to the playoffs year one. I'm not saying that. Do I think they have the talent to? Yes. You're playing for the first time ever a 9-game SEC schedule.
Well, don't come about that schedule.
And I get what you're saying, but like I'm telling you.
Let's look at
it.
Let's look at it. Let's walk through it.
I think it's split into 3 sets of 4.
Let's walk through it. Let's walk through it. And here's the thing that everybody needs to pay attention to. Your defense is the advantage. Because you're returning your secondary and you upgraded it. You're returning three starters and a player who was basically a starter. So you're returning, and then you upgraded as well at safety.
Ty Benefield's a dog.
You're returning your starting middle linebacker, and then you upgraded with another one who led the SEC in tackles. You upgraded your edge rushers and your interior defensive line. You bring back all of your defensive coaches except for one, and then you upgraded that position as that position coach as well. So let's talk about it. Clemson, it has a new starting quarterback. Ole Miss is bringing back their starting quarterback. Texas A&M is bringing back their starting quarterback. Kentucky, a whole new staff and quarterback. State, new starting quarterback. Auburn, new staff and new starting quarterback. And I don't know if you saw anything from the spring game that they did. He don't look that good. Bama, new starting quarterback. Texas, bringing back their whole staff and quarterback. Tennessee, new starting quarterback. Arkansas, new staff and new starting quarterback.
How many of those did you count as new starting quarterbacks? Three?
Three returning starting quarterbacks. Three.
In the SEC?
All three. On the whole schedule, all three in the SEC. And two of them are back-to-back. So you go a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 week period before you play another returning starting quarterback.
And your quarterback, while, of course, this is going to be his first season at LSU, was the number one transfer portal prospect in January, regardless of position. The number one portal prospect. My thing is, everything's going to be determined in November. And it always is. But, Bama,
as it should be,
Texas, at Tennessee, at Arkansas to end the season. That's a legit 4-week stretch. And we can get into the schedule and all that later. I'm going to talk a ton about all of that over the coming months and break all of it down from different angles. And I'm sure we'll do it together. But it's just, my thing is just.
It's a dog. It's a gauntlet. It's something that needs to be watched, right? But I'm not stressing over it.
Yeah. Let's kind of recap. I have it pulled up here. You have the last one we paid attention to was Cleveland at 24, drafting Casey Concepcion, the receiver out of A&M. Chicago drafted Dylan Thieneman, the Oregon safety, at 25. Houston at 26 drafted Keelan Rutledge, the Georgia Tech guard. And then Miami just drafted Chris Johnson, the cornerback from San Diego State. So that's kind of while we were doing all of our LSU talk, that's what happened.
Yeah. Who took Keelan Rutledge again?
No, not Chicago. Buffalo or no?
Buffalo.
No.
No. That was the Texans.
Houston.
Which not mad about. Buffalo's on the clock now.
Yeah, Buffalo's on the clock now.
Johnson getting drafted is not shocking at this part of the draft. I thought he would have went a little bit sooner. So, but that also makes sense as to why Miami probably traded back. So, Buffalo is on the clock now. I mean,
I got a question. Well, this is going to be an easy question, or maybe not. There are 3 teams in the draft in the first round that have had 2 picks. 3 teams. I'm going to give you the 2 picks they made, and you tell me which one you're taking. Well, okay. I probably already know which one you're taking. So the Giants had 2 picks in the first round, and they drafted Arvell Reese and Francis Maui-Noah. The Cowboys had 2 picks, and they picked Caleb Downs and Malachi Lawrence. And Miami just had their second pick, and they picked Caden Proctor and Chris Johnson. Those are the 3 teams tonight that had 2 picks in the first round that we can kind of judge because everybody else has only made 1 pick. We still got, 2 days of this to go. But that's what you have, the 3 teams that have made multiple picks.
I hate that I have to say this. I hate that I have to say this. You know, I
It's
hate that I have to say this, right?
it's the Cowboys, yeah.
Let's go. Whoa. The
Did
Patriots select another tackle. Buffalo traded their pick to
to
the
New
Patriots.
England? Buffalo is now at 31. So
Yeah.
last four of this draft are KC, San Fran, Buffalo, Seattle. So you will have KC making 2 picks in the first round. Their first pick was obviously Mansour Delane.
How did they get a second pick?
I don't know.
I didn't realize they had 2 picks.
But obviously, like as we said before, like Caleb Downs and Malachi Lawrence, even though it's for Dallas, that's a great night one.
That's an
great
amazing night.
Especially for a team that's had over the last 2 seasons one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Like you knew it was defense for Dallas. So
Right.
yeah.
Man, I wonder what that means for their offensive line. Like, I know people were making a lot of Will Campbell at the end of the season for.
Yeah. I mean, he was obviously. He was hurt, but.
And David, I was gonna pick up on that in a second too. Here, like all these interdivision trades are weird. Like in NFC South, we don't do that. We beef with all of them, smoke with them all.
I don't want to make no trades with Atlanta. I don't want to.
Hell
no
no,
trade.
I don't want your pick. I want to get in front of your pick. Maybe they move, and that like that's what I'm saying. Like, are they gonna move Will down the guard? Like, I didn't know that was that big of an issue. Yeah, like Piercy says, I don't think so, but it's possible. Like it is, Price. I was not expecting them to go offensive tackle. No, that was an offensive tackle, not defensive. That was an offensive lineman. Yeah, like, don't feel bad, brother. I started to show it out mine on. Right, man was a rookie in the Super Bowl. Like, that's 20 weeks of football, brother. Like, and he was hurt.
People made a big deal about that because it was. Seattle just pounded New England's offensive line in the Super Bowl. It won Seattle the game. Like the trenches won Seattle the game, but Will Campbell was hurt like during that, and again he made the Super Bowl as a rookie, so
it did. It definitely did. Like it. I remember watching that game and then reacting immediately as the Super Bowl went off and saying like that game was won and lost on the line of scrimmage, and it's not.
Yeah, and it like this is true, has been true for a long time. But I just think about this because I think about LSU and I think about everything, and we don't have to go back to LSU or anything like that right now. But like I think about Indiana's run to the national championship. I think about Miami's run to the national championship. Miami won those playoff games with the work they did in the trenches because Carson Beck was not good.
At all.
Carson Beck was not good.
At all.
And then in the pros, you see Seattle win the Super Bowl in the trenches. Their defensive line dominated New England's offensive line, and that is what won them the game. So every time, like, when I look at LSU, I'm paying attention to, okay, I know you got all these skill position players. I know you're good. You're going to be great at the skill positions. How's it looking on the lines of scrimmage? Because that's what you've seen in the Super Bowl. That's what you saw with Miami. That's what you saw with Indiana. That's what you see in every level of football is if you have a dominant line of scrimmage, you can win a lot of games and get to where you want to be. And you saw, on the other hand, in 2025, what happens when you have a bad offensive line. Because LSU's offensive line was terrible in 2025, and that cost you a lot. So, yeah, that's kind of the trend that it's always been a trend. But, like, especially, like, just looking at what Seattle did, what Indiana did, what Miami did, like, it's just the lines of scrimmage are so, so important.
No, man, it definitely is. And Peter Woods?
Yeah.
I thought that they would have gone Denzel Boston. San Francisco could go Denzel Boston here at pick 30. With the stuff going on with Brandon Ayuk, Jawan Jennings still a free agent, Denzel Boston being available on the board, I wouldn't mind seeing him picked right here. What do I think of the Chris Hilton wide receiver comparison last night? I didn't hear y'all comparison last night. I didn't get to that part of y'all stream in time. By the time I got there, y'all just doing stripes. But I'll go back and listen to it. I was planning on doing that once I got off here because I have to stay up and write an article for tomorrow for prep, and I'm gonna need some things to keep me floating. Clemson was supposed to have 2 DTs go first round, right?
Wasn't the other one Parker?
Yeah. Parker was the other one, but that was before the season. It was supposed to be like their D line was supposed to be one of the best in the nation, and to me, Peter Woods is all right. He's solid. He's solid, but he all right. He reminds me a lot of Brian Brzee when we drafted Brian Brzee. T.J. Parker was the other one. T.J. Parker was the other defensive lineman.
So that makes it Mansour Delane and Peter Woods for Kansas City tonight.
I'm surprised that they're going all defense.
I thought they would grab a receiver.
Yeah, I thought they're going defense. I'm surprised. Chiefs draft has been sneaky good so far. Chiefs draft has been good because they drafted Mansour Delane. I'm not giving them sneaky good. I'm biased. David says, we were talking about Sean Payton and this type of guys, and then we were talking about Hilton. I said he reminds me of Robert Meacham, tall, skinny, fast. Yes, I can see that, but the thing that I give Robert Meacham over Chris Hilton is his ability to finish catches, especially on those deep balls. We saw Chris Hilton have a lot of opportunities to make plays. Omar Cooper Jr. selected by the Jets.
So New York has made, is that their 3rd pick of the first round? No,
it's the second. They kept trading down.
No, that's their 3rd pick.
That's their third pick.
Round.
Yeah, that's their 3rd pick.
David Bailey, Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah, Omar Cooper. That's their 3rd pick.
David Bailey, Kenyon Sadiq, Omar Cooper.
Yeah. So, but yeah, David, that's what it is. If he gets an opportunity to develop, and I think a lot of those issues that he had was because he had so much time out with injuries. in not playing football, you lose the ability to kind of catch the football, especially when you got the juices going, right? Like when you in those high leverage moments, like your body kind of forgets the natural things it used to do. So you kind of have to get yourself back to that level. And like you say right here, I believe a healthy Chris can get back there. But good point. Yeah, I think that too. I think he's gonna have to come in. He's gonna have to prove himself on a practice squad, earn a spot through special teams, and then get his opportunities through injuries. But because of his elite speed, you can't teach fast. You can't teach fast. He will get a chance somewhere, and the NFL is always thirsty for a receiver. Always, always, always. Yeah, his whole time was off with his jumping to high point. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, his
That
jumping was really off. His
and
timing
that
on it.
that that all comes from not having those in-game reps. Like that's gonna throw that off every time. I'm proud that as of this moment, the Saints have not jumped back in. That they're not doing anything crazy.
Good night one for the Saints. Huh?
They haven't traded back in.
Buffalo is on the clock, and then Seattle, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh no, Tennessee trades. Wait, no. Hold on. What does it say? Tennessee's on the clock. Did they
Tennessee, yeah.
make a
Tennessee is
trade?
on the clock.
So Buffalo. Buffalo had pick number 26, and they traded that to Houston, and now they traded
Seriously said they got Mickey
26
stuff in the
pick.
closet. I think Robert Plays on said earlier in Paul's chat that there was going to be over five trades, and yeah, brother was right.
Yeah.
I was not
So
expecting this many trades to
interesting
take
here.
place.
Interesting here. Buffalo had the 26th pick. They traded the 26th pick to Houston for the 31st pick, and then they traded the 31st pick to Tennessee. So they traded twice out
They
of the
trade
first
out
round.
of the first round.
Yeah, that's interesting. They had two chances to make a pick.
Who could it be?
You had Carnell Tate picked 4th.
Which was a super reach.
Yeah.
Boy, how funny would it be if they draft Jermod McCoy? Oh my God. Don't do that. I don't think that they'll do that. Denzel Boston? No, they got Carnell Tate. I'm tripping.
They got a receiver already.
Yeah. Caden McDonald out of Ohio State, Keldrick Falk. Maybe they go edge rusher here. Maybe they go edge rusher here. Who could it be? I'm still shocked that they went Carnell Tate at 4. But thank y'all. Thank y'all, Tennessee, because I did not want Carnell Tate. Dang. 320,000 people.
That's what I said earlier. Imagine if they had the draft in NOLA. Imagine if they brought the draft to NOLA. Oh.
Keldrick Falk.
Wow.
Keldrick Falk.
Something you talked about, getting into the first round.
Yep. Keldrick Falk.
Tennessee
what's
goes
up.
Carnell Tate and then Keldrick Falk. Now Seattle's on the clock. with the last pick of the night.
Super Bowl champion.
Sam Darnold, the Super Bowl winning quarterback.
That's crazy to say.
Think about this. This past year in football, college football, who goes 16-0 and wins the Natty but the Indiana Hoosiers? And then in pro football, the Seattle Seahawks win the Super Bowl with who is their starting quarterback but Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
It's crazy.
Buddy would have to call in Secret Service. I don't think they'll ever bring the draft down here. He's gonna have to present virtually.
Virtual draft.
He gonna have to. He would have to use Zoom to call in them picks.
Would have to do what they did in the COVID days.
Right.
I remember watching a draft once, the 2020 draft, I believe, where they were just zooming in all the picks.
Buddy is trying to make sure this hat is fitting right. I ain't mad at you, Caldrick. You only get to do this one time. That's dope. All right, we got Ross that just jumped in real quick. Let's get Ross. Ross, I know that you are on site right now at on Airline Highway. You there?
Hold up. All right, there we go. Sorry, I had to switch from Wi-Fi to the whole thing.
To the data. Yeah. I got you. So what's the vibe like in the building right now? How excited are they right now?
Well, I'm just around other media people inside the building, but I have spoken to a few different, like I shot some texts off with folks and things like that, and there's a lot of excitement around how the Saints were able to do this. Like for a second year in a row now, they kind of played it patient and then walked away with a high-level prospect here. And obviously there's question marks and everything like that, but as of right now, everybody's just excited about what they could potentially have with an offense that's now set to take a whole new step and a big leap going into 26.
No, absolutely, man. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna end up being Caleb Downs. I know. I saw the Locked On episode this morning that you did. You thought it was gonna be Caleb Downs as well. What ultimately do you think it was that made them switch and pass up on Downs, Bain, and so many other players that fell to end up landing on and actually selecting Jordan Tyson outside of the medicals? Because clearly they're not concerned.
Yeah, not concerned about the medicals at all. I think Bain, you saw him slip all the way to 15. I don't think
which is shock.
That. I think that's that 2024 car accident, man. Like that's part of that, and not just the 2024 car accident, but the 2025 citation that followed that as well. So it was almost like that one was almost more damning than the actual accident itself from a draft stock standpoint, as I understand it. But then when it comes to Downs, I think it's just a positional value thing. I mean, teams don't look at safety or slot as, high level premium investments. I think now you see he ended up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Dallas. Yeah. So he's in that Christian Parker defense, which is going to really utilize him a bunch of different ways. And, you could have imagined that here in New Orleans as well, but maybe inside the top 10 versus outside the top 10 was a little bit different. So the Saints now, 8 times since 2015 have had a top 16 selection first half of the first round, and now 7 out of those 8 times they've gone premium position. And so I think we're just learning that the Saints still very much value both character. They value clean evaluations, and they value premier positions as well.
Right. So I think that's the one thing that we did not take into consideration when we were trying to make these projections is the character aspect of it too. And clearly they value that a lot more heavily than we all were anticipating with this accident. Because you and I both had talked about Ruben Bain potential like Mickey flying the jet to go make the announcement.
Right.
You know, but I think like you said, that 2025 citation that followed made a little bit heavier of an impact than what we thought. So I want you to know I wrote an article for Canal Street Chronicles where I made some predictions for this draft. All of my predictions hit. Ty Simpson going in the first round, Sonny Styles falling out the top 5, the Giants drafting an offensive lineman, and Arizona picking Jeremiah Love. All of them hit. All of them hit.
Nicely done.
I'm smoking hot right now.
Nicely done. You're on fire.
I'm on fire. Like, so what has been to you the most shocking thing outside of Ty Simpson? Clearly, that's easy. That you've seen in this draft.
I think maybe Mekhi Lemon falling as far as he fell, going all the way to 20, and then the Cowboys trading back inside the division to let the Philadelphia Eagles go and get him. I think that was probably the big one for me that I didn't expect. But, you know, to be fair, too, though, I haven't been completely locked in on everything
right
in the first round, so I might have missed something. But that one certainly took me a little bit by surprise, for sure.
You know what else took me by surprise, too? Carnell Tate going 4.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. That was like early mock drafts had him going to Tennessee. And people were kind of like, yeah, it's a little bit earlier than I would expect him to go. Hi, Justin, by the way. We've not spoken yet.
How are you? Much respect for your work.
Oh, I appreciate you, homie. Thank you, man. Thank you. But yeah, so that one was surprising. But then I remembered, like, oh yeah, that was like early on.
Yeah, like January early.
Yeah. That people were kind of projecting that, and so that was surprising me. It did not surprise me that he was the first wide receiver off the board. He was the cleanest wide receiver in terms of evaluation, injury, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, definitely.
Well, I know Kellen's about to come up for a presser, and I know you got to get back out. So thank you for jumping in real quick, and hit me up when you're leaving the building. I'll still be up. I gotta write an article on best available left. So hit me up so we can talk about potential streams coming up. And I know you're gonna be at the Crawfish Bowl because you got to cover it. I'm gonna be there because I'm gonna be eating and getting content. So we'll try to meet up on Saturday.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right, y'all.
All right, later.
Have a good night, Ross.
You too, Ross. Thank you, man. Yeah, so
has the last pick now been made? It has been.
Yeah, last pick has been made. You want to go ahead and tell the people what we got?
It was Jadarian Price going to the Seahawks.
Jadarian Price,
the Notre Dame running back,
was the second running back at Notre Dame. Now, I will tell y'all, I was not expecting him to go first round. So that's a surprising pick. Just to catch up on things that we missed, just to kind of close out the last 4 picks. So Caleb Lomu, the offensive tackle from Utah, drafted by New England, which was a trade. Then Peter Woods drafted out of Clemson to Kansas City, which was a trade. Omar Cooper Jr. from out of Indiana to New York to the Jets, which was a trade. Keldrick Falk from Auburn getting drafted to the Titans at 31, which was a trade. And then Jadarian Price out of Notre Dame drafted to Seattle, which was not a trade. In this first round, we had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 trades in the first round. Sickness.
Jeez.
Absolute sickness. An absolute sickness in draft selections. This was probably the most fun first round I've had in a while. It was wild. It gave you everything. Nothing about this draft, for the first round at least, was chalk. It had its highs, its lows, its question marks, its expectations, some exceeding expectations. I'm not gonna lie. I want to go buy a Jordan Tyson jersey right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. I want to go get one right now. I want to go get one right now. I am thoroughly excited about this selection. I'm excited about what it means for the offense and looking, just kind of forecasting as to what's available and what could potentially happen for the Saints because Malachi Lawrence is gone, Keldrick Falk is gone. You drafted a wide receiver, so where should we be looking? Avian Terrell, the defensive back from Clemson, Caden McDonald, defensive tackle from Ohio State, still available. Zion Young, edge from Missouri. Cassius Howell, edge from Texas A&M. And then you also have Anthony Hill Jr., who could be a sleeper pick as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have guys, like I said, like Keontae Scott, who may potentially fall between the second and third round. So you have a lot available, a lot of moves to make, but I anticipate the Saints going defense since we picked the receiver. You need a corner. You need a star. You need some linebackers. You need an edge. You got some holes to fill on defense. I project that next pick in the second round to be on the defensive side.
Yeah,
of
definitely.
the ball.
Definitely should be because you gotta, different spots you can go on there. But I would definitely expect, it to be defensive for sure.
Absolutely. Justin, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to like really formally introduce you to Ross. He texted me, he was like, "Hey, look, Kellen, like he's gonna step." He texted me and said, "I'm gonna step out real quick so I can hop on." We weren't anticipating things running so tight like they did just now with all the craziness going. But me and Ross are gonna get back
You're
together.
good, man. You're good.
And I'm gonna get you guys paired off again. So don't like. Ross is my guy. Like Ross is legitimately become.
Yeah, it does.
So,
yeah.
So if y'all don't,
he's great.
For everybody who's watching, streaming, please like the stream. If you've enjoyed, please make sure to leave comments, share the post. Make sure you go follow Justin at Babin on the Bayou, and make sure that you're subscribed to his channel. Justin is dipping.
I'll
his
probably
toes
be
back
live
into the
earlier
pros.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll probably be live earlier tomorrow because the game time got moved up. So, still trying to do potentially the pregame, but I'll have to do it earlier than usual.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I cannot wait to see what it is that you're going to produce for the pregame tomorrow. Since the game is at 3, what time do you think?
Well, I gotta talk to because I actually was gonna do something in the morning tomorrow potentially, but I'll probably try to do about 1:30 pregame. I usually try to do an hour and a half before whatever time the game is on Friday. So I gotta look at State. Obviously I know a little bit about them for sure and all of that, but I'll have all that information out to you guys tomorrow. I love doing the pregames. It's one of my favorite things I do. So yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Well, I'll definitely be tapped in for that, and I'm gonna be on in the morning for my coffee and tea. I know I missed it this morning, and then I was gonna do it this afternoon, but then I got home and then a tragedy struck.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to make sure that we tapped in and talked about that and addressed that. And once again, please, for everybody out there, wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing, please pray for all those involved.
Absolutely.
In that tragic incident. And look, like, just be kind. Good night, baby. Love you. Love you too. Just be kind to people. Like, it doesn't take much. It's not hard. It's not hard. Anything you want to say before I close out the show, Justin?
Yeah, man. I really enjoyed tonight. Like, I really, really enjoyed tonight. But I do want to say, like, of course, like, I love getting to cover sports. I love what I do. I love doing the show, and I plan to do it for a long time. But today's events like today let you know that there's a lot more pressing matters that are going on. And I just pray that everybody would I just pray for. Faith is a big part of my life. I've talked about it before, and I just pray that God and His love would be poured out on people, and that He would comfort those in need. Right now, tragic circumstances. We could all use a little bit more Jesus in our lives, and I pray that today's things like that happened today. I pray for those families and everyone that was involved, and just be kind. Like, be kind, love people, love God, love people, and yeah.
Absolutely. Look, I want to thank everybody for being with us tonight. I mean, we went 3 hours tonight. Had a bunch of guests pop in and out. It was absolutely fun. Shout out to David, Paul. Thank you guys for being in for the time that you could. I know Paul couldn't make it in, but he was definitely trying to, so I definitely appreciate you and love you for doing that, my guy. Please make sure that you guys are tapping in with us. Follow us wherever you can. It's on X, on Twitter. I don't know why I said X. Make sure that you're following us on Twitter at AJP413 at Babin on the Bayou, and make sure that you're subscribing to the channel. The content is only going to continue to content. Got some major news coming out within the next couple of days too, and of course, we're gonna work on our post game for tomorrow night after the game, right? And Monday night, 7:15 p.m. Heath Schroyer, the man, the myth, the legend of Lake Charles, is now in Baton Rouge as your senior deputy athletic director for your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Will be on Timeouts and Tangents, and it's going to be an exciting time to sit back, kick our feet up, and talk with the man who's getting ready to set up men's basketball and get our athletic department rolling. So, once again, thank you guys for seeing my face and hearing me yap for the last 3 hours. Thank y'all for sticking with us throughout this entire draft process. The highs, the lows, the funs, the shocking advancement. I mean, look, at least we're not walking away feeling like Rams fans tonight. It could always be worse. For those who may not like the Jordan Tyson selection, you're not walking home. You're not driving
with
home
Ty Simpson.
With Ty Simpson. Hats off to that.
Or another offensive lineman.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Like, this is the pick that I'm excited about. So,
yeah.
Look, make sure, you tap in with us for tomorrow. Baseball, Tigers back on the diamond. And then, we got round 2 and 3 of the draft tomorrow night as well. Might do a little, mix in a little post game once, a little bit of post draft react, see how things are going. So, look, be kind out there. We need more kindness. We need more love out in the world. Thank you all for being here tonight. Make sure you be the difference that you want to see. I practice what I preach. I hold doors open for people. I smile. I say good morning. I say good evening, because you don't know whose life you're going to impact on a positive note by doing those simple things. You don't have to be a believer like I am. You don't. But if you are, you should want to do those things even more so. You should want to project the love that Christ shared for us by sacrificing his life, by just offering a smile. Like my guy Paul always says, God loves you. The only thing he wants you to do is love him back. And guess what? To show that love, just be kind. That's it. Be kind. I love y'all. Thank y'all all again so much for being here tonight. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be blessed.